Lost in the Script, episode 98. Digital age.
Why are you faking your voice like that?
I'm not faking my voice. I'm sick. This morning I thought I was Little Meech.
You faking your voice?
This nigga dead to me. He was like my brother.
Anyway, man,
So
how y'all?
Travis is gone this episode, and I'm Little Meech.
Anyway, man, how y'all doing? This is Duke from Lost in the Script TV. Introduce myself.
This nigga was talking shit about our show too.
Who?
You, BMF.
The show ain't that good.
BMF is good.
It's not a good show. The last 4 episodes have been terrible.
That's your opinion. I like BMF. I don't trash black shows.
When you trash black people. But anyway, man, this is Digital Age.
Fuck you.
We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff today. How y'all doing? What up, George? You read the comments, please.
No, you read them.
So read the comments.
No, I'm not reading it. You read it.
All right, we're moving on. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Let me go ahead and... Exclusive. Trey Parker to direct Untitled Paramount comedy for producers Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free. So, you already read this. What do you think about this production they have coming?
I wouldn't watch it.
Why not?
I don't like it. It's about a black dude finding out that his white girlfriend owned his ancestors. I don't want to see that shit. And the dude that's the writer, he's biracial. So he would write some shit like that.
Back in January 2022, South Park co-creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone announced they signed to produce an Untitled live-action comedy for Paramount alongside Kendrick Lamar and his creative partner Dave Free. Emmy-winning South Park scribe Vernon Chapman wrote the script, but the report specifically said there was no director attached to the projects. Sources now tell Above the Line that Parker would direct the film himself, though it remains unclear when production will start. The project was initially scheduled to start shooting last spring before Parker's South Park commitments got in the way. Chapman's script finds the past and present coming to a head when a young black man who was entering a slave reenactor at the Living History Museum discovers that his white girlfriend's ancestors once owned his. Why are they making so many shows like that? There's another show like that. I don't know the name of it. There's a black woman and it's a black woman dating a Caucasian dude, but she has these, I don't know what you would call it. She teleports into the past sometimes, and it kind of blends with the future. And so she's in an interracial relationship, but then she's in modern time, but then she's in the past during slavery. What's up with them mixing these interracial relationships and slavery together?
Because we're in that, well, they should have been done this. They're trying to, like how you said they do in the UK.
Yeah.
Like it's already established, the interracial thing. It's not a big thing. So maybe that's something that they're trying to do here.
Well, we know that they're trying to integrate black people more into the society and normalize the dating scene. But in order for them to want to make these movies, there has to be a market for it. So clearly they have numbers that say this.
Market? Who are you trying to say the market for?
Black people who want to be in an interracial relationship.
Okay.
I mean, who else would it be? I don't know too many people who are white that would want to watch this.
Oh, you saying there's black people that want to watch this?
Yeah, clearly. Who they making it for?
So they making this stuff for black people.
Who is it for? Who are they trying to convince?
If it's interracial, black and white, then it's only one side of the dating pool. Who interracial that want to watch it? That's what you're saying?
Yes, I believe so. I think
you're trying to say black women. You just not coming out. You just not saying black women.
Well, I didn't say that at all. I said black people.
Yeah, you said black people, but you really saying black women.
I didn't.
Okay.
So why would a white person want to watch a movie about slavery or a TV show?
Some of them fantasize about that. They get off on that.
I'm talking about a normal. Well, I don't know
exactly. Normal. There ain't no such thing as normal.
Okay. All right. George and then talks. What up? How you doing, Regina? Let me. Oh shit. Apologies. All right, let me all right, we can go straight to this. Sheryl Lee Ralph alleges famous TV judge sexually assaulted her. Everybody at the network saw it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just read this right quick. Sheryl Lee Ralph has alleged she is assaulted by a famous TV judge at a business event years ago, claiming network executives witnessed the attack, but asked her to stay silent to avoid bad press. I am in a very public place. I was suited and I had my suit on. I was handling my business for a television show when I was on at the time. He and I were on the same network, Ralph said, recalling the alleged incident. The man walked in, grabbed me by my back of my neck, turned me around, and rammed his nasty tongue down my throat, Ralph said, and everybody at the network saw it.
Who's she talking about?
Well, she went on in this article to say that it wasn't Judge Mathis. You see right here, Ralph made sure to know it was not Judge Greg Mathis. I love him. He's a great man, she said, of the Judge Mathis star. Not him at all. He's a great man. This was another one. Now, this reminds me a lot of the Terry Crews situation when he said that a producer groped him at an event and everybody stood around acting like he was crazy for how he reacted. What would make someone comfortable enough to walk up to you at a public event, grab you by the back of your neck, and and tongue kiss you down in front of everybody?
They must have heard about you.
We did say the same thing about Terry Crews. So we was being balanced when we say that. Now, she said it wasn't Greg Mathis, and the only name that kept popping up in my head was obviously Judge Joe Brown.
Well, Judge Joe Brown, she didn't say black. She just said a judge.
Well, he already responded to it because guess what? You know he's running for office.
So is she coming out attacking Judge Joe Brown because he's running for office? Is that what you're trying to say?
She didn't say a name. He already responded. He said, I know people out there already making allegations against me. I do not know that woman or her acquaintance. What did George say? She's smoking because Judge Joe Brown not doing... Yeah, she's trying to get him with a Me Too movement. She out with a book probably. I don't know. But it's clear that most people are immediately connecting this to Judge Joe Brown. Even though he's already responded and said, I don't know her or her acquaintance. Some people say it might have been a white judge, but I don't know any white TV judges.
You got Judge Alex. There was another judge. I had it up on that computer. You must have exited out.
Yeah. What they got up there? Judge Mill. Was he around then?
I don't know.
And was it got to be somebody on the same network too?
I looked it up. It only people that was on UPN was Judge Judy and like two other people. They weren't on UPN. That's the only network I know she was on.
Maybe she's on
UPN. That was Moesha. Because Instant Mom was on Nickelodeon.
Well, what about these other shows? About Elementary? That's on ABC, ain't it?
Yeah.
She on that now, ain't she? So she's saying now, the network she's on now, or?
I don't know. I was based on when she had a show that was relevant, and that was Moesha. And Judge Joe Brown was not on UPN network, so I don't know who it could be.
Well, Judge already responded to it. But
Antonio, Judge Joe is running for mayor of Memphis, right?
Yeah.
Politics is dirty.
Well, that's the first thing that came to my mind, the fact that he's running for office, and then she said a TV judge, and she made sure to say it wasn't Judge Mathis.
So he's in the clear.
She cleared him immediately, which we all know there's something about,
Judge Mathis, he's a pansexual, allegedly.
I don't know. We need to say allegedly, but you know what I mean. If you watch that show, Judge Mathis has...
Well, somebody would say something about me. Hopefully they would say allegedly.
People don't say it. Well, people getting sued now, so they might say allegedly. Let's move on to the next one.
George bitch ass. They've been hating on Judge Joe Brown for years and blocking a lot of his stuff. Last thing I had, I'm gonna say it how you type it. I had was he was coming out with a barbecue sauce. Mathis being sus.
Yeah, he don't say some stuff. He know calling people crack. What we know him for is calling people crackheads on this TV show. You smoke crack, don't you? Ain't you a crackhead?
Well, he's supposed to. Shit.
and being the one that chased people down for child support.
Travis is alleged white.
The battle for BET. We talked about this last week. We told you that Tyler Perry and Byron Allen were in a race to buy BET. Now P. Diddy has joined the race. A few other people as well. And in this, what?
No, go ahead.
In this article, they went through and went on to the idea of who's more fit to run it. We know they're not going to do it together. I'm gonna ask you a question. What is the direction you see this BET goes if any one of these three gets it?
If Byron Allen gets it, I think it's gonna be focused on
politics and news type
That's
stuff.
crazy you said that.
Yeah.
Politics and news. Diddy gets
Music.
it. He's taking it back to music.
Yeah.
If Tyler Perry gets
TV
it,
shows and
TV shows and movies. Even with Byron and Diddy, I think they might throw reality TV shows, like court shows for Byron and reality shows and music for Diddy. I don't think Tyler Perry not into the whole I don't think he's into reality TV type stuff.
Yeah.
Regina, when I heard these stories of alleged sex crimes amongst melanin folk, I think Boulay, PHM business.
Probably.
Allen got enough money to get it himself. He don't need two clowns. Oh, you would be for Byron Allen since he with that white woman. You stay defending niggas that's with white women.
Well, I don't think either one of them would want to own it with the other because they all seem to be wanting to, they want to do it. They have totally different brands.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, and it's gonna. If you want Diddy, yeah. If you want BT to be what it was, music, I think you go with Diddy.
I think it's too late to go back to that.
No, I think he has enough.
Passed.
I think he has enough clout that if he asks people to go on BT Awards, I think they come. If Diddy asks you to come, you coming.
That's true. I would go more with the. I hate to say it.
So wait, hold on. You about to agree with George? I'm
only saying I'm going with Byron Allen because we are in a political space as among black people. That's what we're focused on. Reparations. And
are you sure?
I think we are.
You sure that's the bulk of black people?
That's not the bulk of black people, but I think that's where we need to be more focused. I think we need to be politics focused. We need to let this buffoonery and bullshit, mumble rap, and this horrible entertainment space that we're in. We need to let it go.
Are you another one of those Negroes that don't like that black people are in the entertainment space at a large majority?
No, I don't have a problem with that. I just think that what's being put out is not quality. George, Travis, don't you like the Black Panthers or Russell Wilson?
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Say something.
Say something.
Are you good now?
Too late now. It's done.
Hit the button, man. Hit the button.
It's too late. It's dead.
It's dead.
Regina, you only know the half.
But yeah, I think I probably would lean towards Diddy.
I'm gonna go with Byron Allen.
Ain't anybody gonna choose
George, Black Panthers, white woman money, Russell Wilson, white woman.
Anybody gonna choose
Somebody resuscitate this nigga. So what's up with Travis? You against all of them? Against who?
All right, let's move on to another topic. We were supposed to get to this 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And we didn't get around to it because
she got off too. It's been a shit show for the past 2 episodes. It's been a shit show. The nigga George, you escaped some shit last week because you were taking a nap.
So anyway, 2 weeks ago, it's still a story somehow. Ciara, speaking of Russell Wilson, thank you, George, for that segue, since you're talking about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's wife, Ciara.
Well, you know, he a part of the show.
Responds to backlash over independent lyrics and head-turning Oscars dress at the Oscars. Well, as you know, Ciara went to the Oscars in a dress that people deem inappropriate because she was pretty much naked.
She was naked.
And the conversation started, like always with black people. We always have conversations that some would say is not necessary. It's kind of just obvious. but we have to debate everything. So I'm sure you saw a whole bunch of people talking about it. Is it appropriate for a wife to dress that way? And go ahead.
I was going to say, the sounds of Travis Blackness dying, coughing, hating on brothers with bunnies unless they Eastwood. Regina, Travis, you under the weather again? Yet again? Po thing. Yes, Regina, I am sick. This is the 4th time I've been sick in like 5 months.
It's been like 2 months.
It's 5 months. Nigga, stop over exaggerating. It's been 5 months. All about that booty. Russell not hitting it right. So she advertising. I agree. If Russell was hitting it right, well, she didn't do that shit when she's with Future.
You sure?
No. She wasn't walking around half naked when she's with. Look at the My Body video. Besides that little scene with him, she wasn't walking around half naked in that video. Future was hitting it right.
Before I came into my husband's life, he knew who I was. The songster says to critics to her upcoming single praising self-sufficiency for the girls.
So he knew she was a hoe.
Well, she's also talking about the song she has that is for independent single women, even though she's a married woman with children.
You cannot be right now. That's like Beyonce, to the left, to the left.
Yeah, but she was in a whole relationship.
All the single ladies, y'all out here promoting singlehood, independence, but y'all married with kids.
It's how it kind of always is. Every last one of them in the industry is married or have children in a long-term relationship.
Carrie Hilson told y'all what y'all need to do. She told y'all to go sit down and have some babies.
Did she?
Well, she didn't say herself. She's not a wife. She don't have kids. So Carrie Hilson could still be out here walking around like that.
Okay, let me just jump. Let me jump to the heart of this right here. What would you do if your girl, let's say, because you got to remember, you got to take this away from the average citizen. These are celebrities. They have a different moral compass. They have a different idea of the standards of society and what's normal in a relationship. Your girl, who you've been with for a couple of years, you got kids with, your wife, come to you and say, I want to wear this dress. What do you say?
Hell no.
And what did she say? I still want to wear it.
Go ahead, but when you get back, your shit be out on the line.
So you would divorce her?
Yes. That's disrespectful.
Is it disrespectful if y'all disagree?
It's disrespectful if I've told you I don't want you wearing that and you still decide to go out there and wear that.
But I give you a reason why. I tell you that this dress I'm wearing, there's a designer that's going to be there. He has a new line coming out. I want to be a model on his show. I want to get sponsored by him. She give you a real reason. You won't just call that a disagreement.
Morals.
I mean, okay.
All money ain't good money.
There's a difference between being dismissive and disagreeing.
I agree with you, but to me, it's one and the same.
Dismissive will be you say something and she go, boy, bye.
I'd be like, okay, boy, bye. When she come there, your shit out.
Your shit out.
They're gonna have kittens and a lot of cats in their future.
Black cat women are the best. Okay, let's move on. I'm just gonna be a quick topic. Break Favre new Mississippi funds transfer was illegal.
Damn, you stay on that white man.
Yeah, I am. So basically, they now have the text messages inside the court documents that say he knew that he was saying make sure this don't get out. So this is just another. So basically, that lawsuit he has against Shannon Sharp shouldn't get. What happens now? Because now in the court documents it's proven.
I think they said they removed it.
Exactly,
it's gone.
So now he look even crazier. Being that you went
after he did what he had to do.
To try and scare him off?
Try to scare what off?
Shannon Sharp and them. To stop them from talking about it.
Well, yeah, he did what he had to do to get him off his ass.
Now they're going to be on even more. Pause.
Listen, they gave him the money. At the end of the day, they gave Brett Favre the money. So it's on them. They gave him the money.
Yeah.
Stop talking about Travis, Idol, Duke, LOL.
A course meant to inspire more black students to take AP classes sparked a culture war instead. The advanced placement African American studies class was designed to prepare more black students for college. Now it's better known as a political wedge.
You know what? Get that shit out of here. I totally agree with them. Get rid of AP classes.
Why?
I don't like it. First of all, in there, how you doing, Rosie?
How you doing, Rosie?
Today on Lil Meech from BMF. Anyway, no, I don't agree. No, get rid of it. First of all, if you go through the curriculum and the stuff they talk about, it really don't pertain to African Americans. It's a lot of wokeism. They do talk about intersexuality.
Why use the word wokeism like that?
Because it does.
Why are you? We know what wokeism. What woke?
Fuck you, Travis. Fuck a Travis. Don't even go to school. You a lie. I graduated, nigga, and I'm very yeah. I don't owe no debt like you do. Let's just say that. But proud Travis of his white savior, Brett.
But why do you say the word woke like that when you know that's...
Because I'm using it in the terms that in this AP classes that they're using it. They talking about the African diaspora. They don't got shit to do with African Americans.
Are they not part of the African diaspora?
It's supposed to be about African American studies.
But it's about...
We don't need to study that. What we need to study that for?
Okay. Go ahead. Finish your point.
Oh, it has the queer shit in there.
Okay.
The intersectionality, the black feminist shit in there.
Yep.
It don't need to exist. I don't like it.
So
it's very divisive, actually.
Very divisive.
It's very divisive.
Are you a proponent of him getting rid of AP classes altogether?
Yes, he can get rid of all that shit. But I don't have a problem.
But having a Black American AP studies class, that helps Black Americans because it gives them opportunity to take a course that one they'll be interested in and have a leg up going towards college.
So they get a free credit class.
Pretty much. Like everybody else get one. Asians got one. Everybody else got one.
Well, we don't need to do that. We intelligent. We don't need to have no free credit class to get where we need to go. We better than them. Travis wouldn't have be used. He not on any campus. No, I'm not on any campus.
What up, mystery man?
Mystery man. At least Brett didn't buy a Bentley like black folks would.
I don't agree with that, mystery man.
Listen, Brett did what he needed to do for his daughter that he loves so much.
Oh, you can't use my argument.
He went out there and he made it happen. His daughter wanted a volleyball thing and he got it for her.
You're using my argument now.
I'm not using your argument.
That's what I said.
Because the argument that you used for Shannon, not for Shannon Sharp, what's his name?
Who?
You know who I'm talking about. The Negro that left the HBCU.
Deion Sanders. See, that's how irrelevant he is to me. I don't remember the nigga name. Yeah, okay.
The argument that you used wasn't good.
What? It's the same thing.
Come on, man. How much a Bentley cost and how much did he steal?
Yeah.
STEAL?
Uh-oh.
Is we still? What are we doing here? Being still? Travis don't sound sick when he's jockeying using points and hyping up his savior and hating on Sanders.
All right. New Florida bill would ban diversity inclusion programs on university campuses. What do you think about this? That was a narrative they put out there. Let me show the narrative they put out there first. This is Black millionaires. I'm pretty sure y'all know who they are. They said a new bill passed by Florida House could ban all Black fraternities and sororities on public college campuses due to their association with diversity, inclusion, and critical race theory.
Well, you need to work that smartphone better because your ass been putting fucking typos in the comment section since we started this fucking live. So work on that smartphone, George. Get out of here with those fucking lies. Talking about a smartphone.
You broke motherfucker, kill me.
But yeah, what you think of this?
Get rid of fraternities. Get rid of sororities. Get rid of those fucking boulets.
So you don't want the Black
and those fucking Freemasons.
So you don't want the Black Greeks to exist on campuses anymore?
No, get rid of them.
So a lot of people say that the sororities and fraternities give people a chance to build groups so that when they go forward out of colleges and stuff, they have opportunities in higher spaces.
No, they're against Black people.
Because
they are you if you're not in a fraternity or sorority.
Well, I want to say
we can't say building for Black people.
You can't say they won't hire you.
They won't.
Wait, you can't say they won't hire you. They won't choose you over a fraternity or sorority brother or sister.
They won't choose you over a higher class Black.
It is kind of elitism, yeah.
So we got it.
So you just want to wipe out.
So
you want to move to Florida.
I love what Mr. DeSantis.
Look, y'all, he called him Mr.
I hope he becomes I hope I get to say President DeSantis.
Did you hear that bomb? President. So you want president? You're not really gonna vote
because
for him.
Trump might be locked up.
Oh, we're gonna get to it later. I don't think he's gonna go down.
If my boy Trump can't get back in there, then I'm gonna have to roll with DeSantis.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Damn right.
But yeah, you just rooting for your boy down in Florida.
So he don't want no boss. He wants a supporter.
So hold on. When some stuff come out on Ron DeSantis, I'm gonna say that's your boy. The same way you keep calling Eric Adams my boy.
That's your boy.
That ain't my boy.
That's your
I
boy.
never said vote for him.
That's your
Ever.
boy.
You really said, you just said you would vote for him. So that's a whole different level. So I'm remember
Travis
that,
don't want no boss. He wants a supporter, but till Travis oppressed the Filipina bunnies on his job. I have a Cambodian. My new manager. She's a Cambodian lady.
Why would you? Oh yeah,
The damn regional manager.
the reason they were hiring agents on you.
Yeah, they hired all Asians. But I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a job because I'm about to get my certification in real estate, and that's how you do that shit.
You got to get around them.
You get around them. I'm gonna take your job.
Did they do you? Have you
like
trained them
12.
to take your job
I don't train well though.
on purpose? You put
No, I train well. I just don't train everything.
you leave stuff out.
I leave little things out.
You don't need me.
Sure
Make
is.
sure you tell you gonna need me.
Niggas out here training people. Then they come in the next week. We're gonna have to lay you off. All of this I did for them.
You start
they
saying,
gonna lay
hey,
me off.
you take your hat off and put it in between your chest. Like, you sure that, Master? You sure you want to
Yeah,
get
we're
rid
gonna
of
let
me?
you go, bub.
The day of the Geechee is gone, boy.
You're done. You're over with.
Because they listen to the podcast and they got you, boy. The only way for your unresponsive ass to move up is to move out because you a hate on son.
All right, Burna Boy. Let's go ahead and move on. Burna Boy speaks
Tether.
out. Burna Boy speaks out after viral comments on Black Americans returning to Africa causes discourse. I'm sure y'all have seen this. So Burna Boy is an Afrobeat artist from he's from the UK, but he's of Nigerian descent, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure he's from the UK.
Of that Benin kingdom.
Ephraim. But yeah. Let me go ahead and show what he had to say. Hold on. Because he got a lot of people pissed off the way he said what he said. I'm gonna show it, and you tell me if what he said was disrespectful. Okay.
So I'm here with a man himself, the African giant Burna Boy, and I want to ask you, why is it important that the diaspora come home?
You know why? Let's use America for example, right? Because we can use anywhere.
Yeah.
But let's just use America, right? Why do you think the Chinese American, has their respect, and they don't go through the things that African Americans go through? Even though they might go through their struggles, I'm not taking anything away from them, but they don't go through what the African American goes through. You know why? Because the Chinese American has a base. He actually knows where he's from in China.
Right. And they have support from the Chinese government.
You understand? Like the Italian American.
They have Italy.
They know where their grandparents came from in Italy before. They know the first person in their family to come to America to start that line that made them Italian American. They know. You understand what I'm saying? And same goes for everyone else except the African American. You understand what I'm saying to you? So how can an African American and an Italian American be on the same field when how do I put this in a nice politically correct way?
Okay, let me say something right quick.
Let me read a comment.
Okay, go ahead.
George says the undercover black Israelite a religion of terrorism. Antonio, why do they never ask Haitians to return home when they're risking their lives to come here? Or Jamaicans, black Dominicans, black Cambodians. They want our dollars. We got you. We know you meant lives. We know you ain't slow. Antonio, we know George is. He was on that short bus.
The guy's talking. Go ahead.
Read Jerry.
The guy's talking about to Shaka Bars on IG. Okay, yeah. Let me say this. When he made a comment, he says, why do the Italian, the Asian has more standing in America? Because he said they have a home base. Well, that's not really the case. About 20 years ago, the China was begging these what they call those really high level colleges. You know the words that slip your mind. Yale and Harvard and all that stuff. Those Ivy League.
Ivy League, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah, Chinese were begging these Ivy League colleges to accept Chinese as Mandarin as a language to be taught. They were begging all these colleges in America to accept Mandarin, and they wouldn't take it because it was useless. You're not a superpower. We don't care what you have to say. Right now, China don't even have to ask no college on the planet to teach Mandarin because it's automatically necessary because of the power that China has. The reason why Black Americans, and this is from a Pan-African point of view, if you're a Pan-African, you have to believe this. Black Americans, the reason why it's so hard for them to gain any status with the African identity in America is because Africa itself has no standing on a global scale. That's just that's just point blank what it is. Africa ain't China. They don't have nuclear weapons. They're not a superpower. So if Black Americans start identifying themselves with the African identity, they're not going to get as much respect because the country you're supposed to come from, they don't have any standing on a global scale. Even Italians, all this stuff, all of them have a country that means something globally outside of just resources. They mean something politically.
True.
Africa don't. So that's why if you have the Pan-African mindset, Black Americans wouldn't get the respect accepting the African identity in America as other demographics of people. That's just the truth what it is.
And not only that, the Most High has not put the curses on them. He's put the curses on us.
And this is, like I said, this is captivity still.
This is our captivity. This is not our, what's the word?
Our kingdom?
Our kingdom.
Exactly.
So we're supposed to endure this.
Now, that's the greater point when you talk about this. Then the other point, as the brother Antonio brought up, why do they always direct this at Black Americans?
Because they need Black Americans to acknowledge the continent of Africa.
Well, it started with the guy he's talking to. I think he's Jamaican. He said diaspora.
But what they always change it to.
But immediately he said, let's use Black Americans, for example.
Jealousy and enviness. That's exactly what it boils down to.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, remember there was a guy, I'm sure y'all know about a channel called Black Acres of Gambia. And there was a channel, I can't remember the channel right now. He had a channel where he was going at Black Americans who were in Africa, like trying to, African Americans who were repatriating back to Africa and all this stuff. He had a channel where he was constantly very critical of them and their decisions and what they were doing. And then he went into the interview and someone asked, why you go so hard on Black Americans and all this stuff? He said, well, they're the top tribe and heavy is the head that wears the crown. If you're the top culture recognized, you're the top Black identity, then you're going to get more criticism than others. And that's kind of the way I see Pan-Africans view Black Americans. They hold Black Americans to a higher standard socially and politically because they deem it as, well, you're in America, you know more. This is what they say. And I always say Pan-Africans to me always come off as white liberals. White liberals look at Black people as, oh, poor you, you can't do this, we'll help you, we'll just ignore. It's not failure if you're a Black person, you just, something else happened. So they kind of kiss your ass and lie to you, and they really racist. They treat you like you don't know what you're doing. It's not, you can't help it. You can't learn. That's the way I look at Pan-Africans view, particularly Africans. Like we Black Americans have to teach them. Do you agree with that?
A little, some and some not.
Explain.
White liberals.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about Black people. They just use Black people to get what they want to get out of them to get other things passed.
That's my point. They look at you and anything happen towards you, they use it as a as fodder for what they want to do politically. They don't actually take you serious.
So you saying Pan-Africans don't take Black Americans seriously?
Africans.
They're just using us to push their agenda or something they want to get done?
No, I don't think they take Africans serious.
Oh, okay.
I think they look at Africans as children. They have to be taught something. That's how I always viewed it.
But it's sad.
It is.
But anyway, it boils down to jealousy and enviness. That's what it boils down to.
You think they're just jealous?
Yep, you did all that walking around the park and down the street, and it was just two simple things.
All right, let me show this right quick. So he responded on Instagram to the backlash he received from some people. It says, it's sad to see that in 2023, there are still such black people that would prefer we stay divided and conquered. Maybe it's my accent or something, but I never said you are African and not American. I also did not say Africa is part of heaven. You deserve all the land and reparations you want from America, and I'm 100% in support of that. All I ever done is try to make you understand that you have Africa too, that loves you and believes, and I believe coming together as brothers and sisters in the only way forward for us Black people forward. for us black people worldwide. You work against the progress of your people worldwide if your goal is to keep us divided.
Well, why y'all keep leaving Africa then? Why can't y'all stay in Africa and help build it? Y'all go off and you're supposed to go to other countries and get what you can get out of it and then return it back to your home and apply what you have learned to your country to develop and make it better. Y'all choose to stay in countries and help make their country better. That's crazy.
You would think you would say the education, like you said, education and resources you gain.
No, they don't do that. They want to stay there, impregnate the women there, and build a whole life there. No, go back home. Y'all want us to go somewhere that y'all don't even want to be in. That's crazy.
I'm going to show a video by Mike Baggs. Y'all probably know him. He's associated with
None of us are we just American and me.
Mike Baggs made a video where he asks, should black Americans flee to another country for a better life? And I'm going to show the video he probably
and you try to, as a black American, I will never abandon America. And that's because we've built equity in America. We have houses, we have land, we have businesses, we have generational wealth in America. See, what you guys try to do is point to our degeneracy, and you try to label the entire black American population by the minority of the minority in criminality and degeneracy. No, most black Americans are hardworking, and we own things, and we own equity into this country. Now, to suggest that we should leave this country to go to another country and build equity is asinine. And to say that while you're in this country now is even more asinine. As a black American.
So that's what you got to say. I'm pretty sure you agree with him.
I agree with him until them nukes start coming here. Then it's time to abandon America.
You can't switch up now.
I'm gonna definitely switch up.
If America's yours, even when it's time to
it's
suit
mine
up,
until them nukes start coming here. When them nukes come here, it's done.
When it's time to suit up and boot up, you gotta be willing to ride it out, won't you? You have ancestors that fought in the wars: Vietnam, World War I, II, Civil War. Oh, look at this nigga right here. Oh, what's the heartbeat for? What I died from? Explain to me how that fell flat. Come on.
When them nukes land, that's gonna be America, and I'm gonna be out of here.
Oh, you gonna say
the day the Geechee is gone, boy?
And
she been beating good for a while. The heartbeat doing well, but when them nukes come,
you out.
I'm out.
Yeah. You ain't standing on it then.
Travis being a switch hitter. Duke, you should have known this man. He a yellow belly.
Oh Lord, that's an old saying, yellow belly. Oh man, let me show this. And here's another video. This one is out of London, I believe. This is the dude here with the microphone. He's black American. You might have seen this video already.
He say black American.
You mean he say he is? You can't keep doing that, man. You can't keep trying to take people identities, man. They tell you what they are. You gotta believe them until you find out otherwise.
Okay.
But anyway, he said he's black American, and he interviewed these two women and asked them a question about who's more intelligent between I don't know if he used the word UK or Americans or Europeans or Americans, and let's see what they had to say.
Y'all from London, right? Yeah. All right, so let me ask you a question. Who's smarter, Americans?
Definitely not, no.
Really?
Black people don't even know what country they come from. I said black people down there don't even know what country they come from.
So what country you come from?
Me, a few.
Let me pause right quick. Keep in mind, she just identified black people as Americans. So she don't consider herself black, do she?
Travis says he's a man. Do you believe him, dude? I'm just asking for a friend, LOL.
African and Caribbean.
Where were you born?
Here.
So if your kids are born here, where are they from?
Well,
huh?
From London, but ethnic.
Hold on, ethnically don't matter. After four.
It does. That's what we mean. Americans, they're born there.
But that isn't that ignorant to say it?
No,
hold on. Hold on, you're white, girl. Calm down.
No, I'm Arab.
You still white. It's calm down. Hold on.
That's what I'm trying to.
So you think that was a choice?
Well, if they decided to ask their mum where they're from.
My mom was born in America.
Well, she should at least know.
My grandmother's born in America.
She should at least know.
How? Slavery was a crazy thing. Do you think that was a choice?
Of course not.
So how can you say that? Like, seriously. How can you say that though? Like,
Yeah, but we know the like few countries we're from. At least in America, they don't know anything. They just say.
What's the good of knowing what country you come from if you don't want to go back to the shithole?
Well, she didn't name the country. She said Caribbean and African. That's not country. That's a continent and a land and an area.
That's true. What is the good of knowing where you come from and you don't even want to go back to where you know you came from?
Say they're from like California or somewhere.
but hold on. After 5 or 6 generations and building up America, don't you think we own America? That's our home.
Well,
Would there be America if there weren't black people there?
I don't think that matters.
It does matter because without black people in America, there's no America.
I don't know.
It's true.
Okay, but like, commonly, you know, all Americans are just dumber.
How?
If I show you a flag right now, you won't be able to tell me what that is.
Who cares what flag it is? Fine, you're dumber. You're dumber. Dumber. How many holes does a straw have?
2. 1.
Enough said. Enough said. Enough said. Huh? They're dumber.
Get her, Regina. Get that tether. How is it that the tether keeps repeating the same narrative, but the black Americans does not know where he come from? Because that's what they try to use to minimize us. We're ignorant. We're stupid. We don't know where we come from. Well, bitch, you know where you come from, and you don't even want to go back to that shithole. I like the Rock said, it doesn't matter if you know where you came from. Is that the code language for you are home ninjas?
House nigga. Oh, yeah.
You are home ninjas.
Oh, Lord. Speaking of foreign countries, since we're going to go into the story right here. We talked about this a few months ago. A Nigerian politician was arrested and charged, him and his wife were arrested and charged with organ trafficking.
That's why we don't want to go there.
And they were just recently, 2 days ago, they were found guilty.
We go back there, instead of selling us off this time, they're going to be selling off our body parts.
Oh, Travis on fire right now.
Nigga, you supposed to hit the gun, not the damn bomb. Get this shit right. Get it right.
I'm sorry. All right. Anyway. So, yeah, I just want to show this quick. Damn.
Nah, Regina. He dressed up and trying to chase that American money. There's no I like in that sentence. Dude, Travis can't read. LOL. Here, Travis. I got hooked on phonics for your player. Travis, shots fired, bullseye, hit. Well, George, I probably could read a little bit better if you knew how to form sentences. It's hard trying to read sentences when there's a whole bunch of fucking typos in it.
All right, this is the last story we're going to do on the immigrants. I think this is the last one. Even Dr. Umar is beginning to become a little bit more frustrated, or at least he's voicing his frustrations more on social media, on his platform. Dr. Umar Johnson made a video where he was saying he's sick. What's going on with the African immigrants, basically? So let me just show what Dr. Umar had to say. The Prince of Pan-Africanism.
And unfortunately, so many of our African immigrant parents come to America thinking they better than us. That when someone like Dr. Umar Johnson wants to come to the African community in America and say, let me train your parents on how to advocate for their kids, they run away from me and run to the damn white man. Because he gave you refugee status. From a damn war that he started. When I try to help you, you run away from me and run to the white man because he gave you refugee status. And so now you think you've been blessed by God because the white man gave you refugee status in the United States. A refugee status that wouldn't even be necessary if the white man didn't start the war that you had to run away from in the first place. And then they tell you to stay away from black folks in America. So y'all get to America, start acting like y'all don't know who we are. But your damn kids is being special educated, miseducated, and black immigrant youth are one of the fastest growing prison populations in America.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
He said African immigrants are the fastest growing.
I had
prison
no idea.
population demographics. So basically, Dr. Umar was sick of it. He was saying basically the parents of these
Hold on.
children. Go ahead.
Oh wait, there's more, dude. The tethers just keep coming and saying nothing, talking loud. Look at George. Umar is trash. It is so unfortunate he still collects better than us donations on how to advocate for white money for black people for a school that doesn't exist. No, Umar, I do not know you.
The school does exist, though.
The school exists, George. You just hating on Dr. Umar Johnson as you always do. However, Dr. Umar Johnson is technically a tether. However, he gets to speak on our behalf because he's for black Americans. But if your ass step out of line,
what you gonna do?
You will be referred to as a tether.
Oh, that's the damaging
That's
thing.
the threat.
Being called a tether. That's the damage. Okay. All right. It's coughing all into the. All right. Ugandan parliament passes bill criminalizing identifying as LGBTQ and imposes death penalty for some offenses. So, remember a few months ago, or was that last month? The United States threatened Uganda, saying they would take away aid if they were to ban, or if they wouldn't approve of LGBTQ bills and stuff. And they said, we don't need your money. And now they went as far as to make it's to criminalize it now. Go ahead.
Have you ever been to the opening, Travis? No. A Travis choking on that Umar. If you step out of line, you know you would be called
the old tether. The old tether. Well, what's funny is this wasn't out of nowhere. Apparently, for a while now, U.S. Christian groups were sending money to Uganda,
which they're supposed to do. Well, we know where George won't be going.
I think they said a couple tens of millions of dollars, or maybe 20 million. I think I remember seeing the number $20 million was funded into Uganda for anti-LGBTQ rights and abortion causes. So right here it says the U.S. Christian group spent $280 million abroad, and you kind of shake your head and go, "Wait, y'all was sending all that money overseas when you can't even get this stuff passed in your own country?" It's kind of sad.
That's crazy. Mystery Man, y'all see Melanie King on just pearly things, hating on black women? Regina, how was the gospel event?
Mystery Man, I don't know who Melanie King is, I'll be honest, but we're going to talk about pearly things later on. She had some comments talking to that what's his name? Butis, whatever his name is, how you say his name. But she was talking about black people and reparations and how we overdo slavery and stuff. We're going to talk about it.
She said black Americans are not industrious.
Yeah, as Africans.
That's a dusty bitch.
Let me show this right here. White House won't comment on reparations, says efforts should be left to Congress. On the White House House briefing on Tuesday, Yahoo News senior White House correspondent Alex asked Press Secretary Karen Jean-Pierre about local efforts to pay reparations to African Americans for slavery and segregation. Jean-Pierre touted the Biden administration focused on racial equality across the federal government, but wouldn't comment specifically about reparation legislation.
Hold on. George said they're not Christians supporting that. How they not? That's a Christian thing to support something like that. What are you talking about? Those anti-Christians. Wait a minute. You saying those Christians supporting them funding that for that? Yeah, that to me, that's a Christian thing to do. The Bible forbids that. At George, Regina gave out a website. Give me your feedback. I lead. Okay.
No, she's saying it's a song.
Oh. Give me your feedback. I lead in the first set, then I lead the grand finale song. Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna check that out too. But yeah, so basically Biden don't want to touch reparations topic because he don't think it will benefit him later on down the line. So he's just like, we did all this other stuff. We'll leave that to
There's some more on Biden too of how he feels about.
Go ahead.
You know, you can operate over there. You don't got to be like P. Diddy, all in the music videos, all in the damn. I guess you're trying to prove to Eastwood you can walk and chew gum at the same time. If you give me, I can move it down. Keep your damn arm on that side of the damn room.
No, but sometimes you be leaving it up, and
I know what to do.
When I go back and edit it, it still be on the screen.
Stop this shit. Brilliantly Flawed has
What up, Flawed?
entered the building.
I should have referred to you as brilliant. I don't know. I think y'all check you out when this is over. All right. I think you're talking to her. Okay. All right, let's move forward. So Biden don't want to touch the reparations thing because they don't want to lose support. They think from the middle ground.
He later has some things to say about his vice president,
All right,
Kamala.
Oh yeah,
Kamala.
All right, let me show this. It says this is Taslin Figueroa. This is the woman who was with Tariq. Yeah, she's an activist. It says San Francisco NAACP speaks on pushback over their position regarding the $5 million reparations payment. Panelists followed up and said the payment is the wokest idea ever and the payment should be zero. Now, this is CNN.
The president of the San Francisco NAACP and the pastor of the Third Baptist Church, Reverend Amos C. Brown. Dr. Brown, thanks so much for being here. So $5 million to every Black resident. That sounds good to me. That sounds like something, that sounds like a plan that everyone would like who would be a recipient of that. So why don't you like that plan?
Let me correct something. The board has not agreed to my $5 million plan.
Yeah, it's a proposal. I get
That's
it.
something
I know. It's a proposal, but why don't you like the proposal?
Because it has become a laughing stock around this nation, and representatives of it have indicated it was not based on any formula. It was not thought out logically, so that we should not be teasing and tantalizing African Americans. We are in trouble in this city. We need action now. We've had far too many studies, too many analyses, too many suggestions. And if the board was serious about that, this past Tuesday, they would have in principle supported cash payments and suggesting a plan for payment, even though as some say, we have a deficit, we can't do anything now. Well, deficits don't last always. And even in Germany, Germans paid by installment. I'm looking for, and the NACP is looking for, real action and not intentionality. We've talked too much about reparations. In fact, it was the NACP branch that introduced the idea in 2019. So we can't be like Jack and the Bear, making tracks, but getting nowhere. Even this U.S. Congress of this nation has not acted on reparations in principle, and 70% of the nation are against it. Now is the time for all fair-minded, informed, loving, just citizens to join us as African Americans and support us as we supported reparations for the Japanese and for the Jewish community. That's the bottom line issue. We are not against cash payments, but we want sincere action and not optics.
What you think?
So he's saying San Francisco is not sincere.
Well, this is I think this is this San Francisco? Yeah, San Francisco. You're right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So he's saying San Francisco is not sincere in what they're offering for reparations.
Well, I guess he's saying this is a pipe dream. They haven't done. He's saying they haven't done the real work. They haven't.
What's
done
the real? They're offering $5.
Wait, he's saying they didn't do the real studying. They didn't do. They didn't get this. He's saying basically they got this number out of thin air.
So he's saying it should be more.
He didn't say more or less. He said this number's out of thin air. They didn't do real work to get to this number.
They're offering you $5 million and you purchase a house for $1.
He's saying that it's going to be not voted for. That's his point. It's not going to get any support. So I guess you're kind of saying it probably should be less. I guess he would say, or it should be in a different form. $5 million should be, as they always say, education and tax breaks and all that.
No,
stuff.
don't put my money in no damn education.
Community programs, those type of stuff. This is why when we saw the NAACP, they support community building programs.
Take your money and put it in community building programs. He can do. Isn't Skid Row located in Los Angeles? What are we going to do over here in my Italian voice? George, that was a $2 million and it raised it to $5 million. Well, okay, that's a good thing.
The LA one was at $250 and I think they went up to like $300 and something thousand. The San Francisco, they was at
right off the jump.
They was at $1 million at the gate.
Which is where we wanted to be at.
Let me show you what the president of the NAACP had to say. He said, to be absolutely clear, the NAACP demands reparations for African Americans who are descendants of slavery and of the Jim Crow era. That's been our official position dating back to 1991 and was reaffirmed in 1999, 2001, 2003, 7, 16, 19, and 22. So to be clear, it wasn't reaffirmed during Obama's presidency. That's true. 2007, 2016.
They was quiet as a church mouse.
So what he just admitted is when Obama was in office, they did not talk about reparations. Obama got in 2008.
He was in there for 8 years.
He was gone in 2015. And they, during that time, did not say nothing about reparations.
So why do we need the NAACP?
Well, we've been said they're kind of useless at this point.
If you get, hold on. First of all,
hold on. And by the way, they weren't built for black people. They were built for colored people, as they say. So
it was built for black people.
Who was it built by?
We know it was built by the Jews.
And what does the name say? Colored people.
Well, we were called colored people at one time.
When they made sure in the future that you would call something else as well. And they call other people colored now.
Yep. I live in the area, so they not doing nothing with it. Flawed. Tents still up everywhere except for the city hall. Homeless in downtown LA, not going anywhere. Like a Travis weak ass cough. LOL.
Joe is running you down right now. All right, my black-owned business is getting attacked by racists. The police won't help me. You saw this one?
Yeah. She did what she was supposed to do. She saw it was some.
First off, what was going on?
Well, she moved to Salisbury, North Carolina. She's from Charlotte. She moved. She found land there. She purchased 3 buses. She was trying to start a mobile hair salon.
Yeah, since she bought the land here for $10,000 and set up a home and spent $14,000 on 3 school buses to fuel her dreams.
So Ricardo gonna see this and he gonna say, you asked Travis to explain it, and then you jumped in and said something.
No, I'm showing the number. You didn't say the number.
Well, if you gave me a chance, I was going to say the number.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Continue. I'm done now. Go ahead and read the shit. You have no self-control.
No, I was just saying the number. I was trying to.
No, go ahead and read it. I'm done.
I was trying to do backup singing for you.
No, you ain't. No, you don't do backup singing.
I was trying to do backup singing.
Clearly, you don't know how to, sometimes take the lead on the song and then sometimes do the backup vocals.
Okay, apologies. Go ahead.
No, you don't want to do the backup vocals. You just want to sing lead, even though your ass can't sing.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I ain't saying shit.
All right. She says her plans were ruined by an unfriendly white neighbor who allegedly displayed Confederate flags, swastikas, and KKK signs in the yard. She suspects he was behind destruction of her buses that she reported shortly after moving to Salisbury in September. In January, she posted a TikTok of her heated interaction with a man she identified as the neighbor. When I scouted the land the first 2 times before buying the property, the neighbor was not around. She said, go ahead.
Regina said, did y'all know that while Obama didn't address reparations for black Americans, he did provide compensation for Guam in 2016? No, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do.
Every time I hear that beeping noise, I think of that song by Clarence called I've Been Scroking. That's what I've been doing. I've been scroking to the east, smoking to the west. I've been scroking. Beep.
It's not on the screen.
Wow.
Thanks, I didn't know. For sure. All right, so what you think? How did she handle it? Did she handle it correctly?
She handled it correctly. She moved to Salisbury, North Carolina. She said she vetted the area twice.
Mm-hmm.
And the neighbor wasn't out there either time. And then the day of she moved there, she saw him. He was out there with a gun. He asked them, why y'all got those buses out there? Is that for shade? She said he would sit out there on her lawn with a gun, telling them to get those buses off of his lawn. So when he was referring to his lawn, he was talking about her lawn.
Mm-hmm.
So he had that KKK asses, that mindset of, y'all, you don't own anything.
Yeah.
What's yours is mine. You don't own that land. I own that land. So eventually she took her ass back to North Carolina, after he damaged 2 of the buses. He shitted on them. He pissed on them. He broke out the windows. He took out the transmission. He cut wires. And she said deuces. She went back. She set up a GoFundMe. She set it for $80,000. She raised more. She got $88,000. She said she gonna fix her other 2 buses and find some land in Charlotte. Good luck with that, because it's expensive as hell to live in there. We know why you went to Salisbury, North Carolina.
How you doing, Kiefer?
Hey, Kiefer's in the house. Regina, I've been scroking. Y'all be putting up with his antics in the comment section. Nasty ass.
Lord.
We don't know what he be scroking to.
You think
he like Andrew Tate?
You think it would have been as brazen with her if she had a dude with her?
Huh? Yes.
You think so?
Colorado? Oh, we gonna say that's real or fake now?
No, you said it's fake.
I'm saying it's fake.
All
So
right,
if that shit happened in Colorado with a husband,
but that's different because there's the older groups and it's a whole town.
it's a whole town of races there too. It's Salisbury, North Carolina is known as a sundown town. It's between Goldsboro and Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, the police officer told her that he is a known KKK member.
Why they didn't do something then?
Well, if there's no evidence that he did anything, all they can do is patrol. If they don't have no evidence that he did anything, what can they do?
She could have bought a camera.
She could have, but she was broke, so she couldn't buy a camera.
Okay.
Because she spent all her savings on it.
Trying to live out her dream.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully everything goes well for her. Next up. Now, you remember this story from this was 2 years ago. Ben & Jerry's released Change is Brewing flavor with Representative Cori Bush. When Ben & Jerry's made ice cream for Change is Gonna Come, and during it was the next year after the George Floyd protests and all that stuff, and people were saying this is goofy. Why are these companies getting into these social movements?
They cut off Israel though.
Yeah. They're one of the only groups I ever seen do that.
They're pro Palestinian.
That's
Ben & Jerry.
One of the only big companies I've ever seen do that.
So they are super woke, super liberal.
So this is what they did. They got some backlash for it. But there's a new one coming. But it ain't Ben & Jerry's. This is Erica Alexander from you might know her from Living Single. I don't know if I can play this music. Ben & Jerry's is back.
Bill Clinton was born in Arkansas.
Oh, we know the Arkansas body
Bill
count.
Clinton would not make it in North Carolina.
Ben & Jerry's is back with a Reparations Now root beer.
They're a super liberal company.
And Erica Alexander, she said a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We just might make a change. Get your support for reparations and try out this special recipe.
So she's their spokesperson.
Okay, before we get into that,
she's doing their marketing.
What do you think of her marketing this? Is this in bad taste, or what's the difference between this and Tamika Mallory doing a Cadillac?
There's no difference. Well, we don't know if Erica Alexander is being paid for this. She could say she's doing this to get the word out. It's a marketing thing for reparations. She could spin it as a positive thing. Tamika Mallory spin that Cadillac thing as no positive thing.
Why not? She could say that I'm putting out social justice with a vehicle that is known for to be connected to the black community.
Oh, so she's telling black people to go buy a Cadillac to ride to Black Lives Matter protests?
Yeah, they don't really
have car shows with Cadillacs during the Black Lives Matter protests. Is that what Tamika Mallory is?
Okay, win. You won.
Okay.
It don't work.
Lee, but you know what? What's your problem with Eric Alexandra? You know what? I'm still heated at your ass for putting that damn, what you did with that thumbnail.
Don't bring it up.
You tried to be slick.
Okay, the fuck. You want to bring it up? Let's bring it up. Let's talk about the fact that she called her husband, ex-husband, the whitest black man ever.
Maybe she felt like he was corny.
No.
Maybe she wanted somebody with the quote unquote swag.
No. Why she was dating him? Why she was married? She was
because he may have been the whitest white man she ever known, but he was putting it down.
He wasn't he's biracial. He's not, let's be honest, when we say bi, we mean half and half. We don't even know if he that.
Man, what about that liberal milkshake?
Who the
first black?
Kill Bill.
These effing weirdos. They didn't learn with the Juneteenth Walmart ice cream. No.
What up, Falling?
Niggas, you will never learn. I thought it was, but it was not. LOL, Regina. Sound like a Dave Chappelle skit for real.
Don't
for real.
It's like the last, since 2020, the strangest stuff been going on with these corporations. It's like they don't really know how to include the diversity situation. They don't really know how to do diversity without making it so weird.
That's why President DeSantis says we need to get rid of this diversity shit, wokeism.
Okay, here you go, Mr. DeSantis' favorite supporter.
Travis. I'm not even gonna read that.
Man, she
would be sympathetic. Travis would sympathetic. Travis would be sympathetic to what his cause he knows would be, or Travis would be. See, this George, you did say you're from Louisiana. Haitian, Frenchy. You're a tether too. You're from Louisiana.
All right,
you come from a line of Haitians.
All right, let me show that. We were just talking earlier about the Pearly things, and see, we talking about reparations. And she gave her opinion talking to that Nick, can't say his last name, the Nick guy who they call a white supremacist or alt-right conservative. I don't know what you want to call him.
Let me read this one comment before you go there.
Go ahead.
No product becomes #1 in America without black support. That's a fact.
That's a fact. And
give him a gunshot.
And by the way, Brilliant, you right, because this is going to go right into what we're talking about right now. How this Pearly Whites chick built her entire platform through black people, and now she's trying to expand her audience after she's already grown as much as she can.
She built her whole thing through black people, and none of the Man in Manosphere even hit it. They didn't hit it. I know they didn't hit it.
Would you want to?
They would. George definitely would hit it.
Let me show what she had to say. Sorry, hold on. Come on.
I can't get through this Samsung to act right.
That was.
I can't get this Samsung to act right. No, nigga, you just illiterate.
Oh, so you're saying that was the end of Europe being one way, and America being one. That was when more immigration happened, and the culture. We sort of lost the culture.
Yeah, because the lesson of World War II, based on the horrors of the Holocaust, is like, this is what happens when nationalism goes awry. This is what happens when nationalism goes
But your
far.
argument was the Holocaust was not special, and all countries have done that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so you're saying, why is the Holocaust special?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Okay, what do you mean, basically?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of course, we're getting into the details of it, but yeah, that's the gist.
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of deny it happened.
I denied some of the parts of it.
You deny parts of it don't seem realistic to you. You think they were embellished upon.
I think they're embellished, yeah.
The same way. This sounds, oh gosh.
Oh boy.
They're gonna be in trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they embellish, and I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible, it was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
Well, that's a fact. The Roots creator, he did steal that from a white man's book.
Man, she's fat.
He's talking about Erica Alexander.
Who we call fat? Erica Alexander? She's not fat.
Yeah, he did say that. But she basically, the Roots dude did lie. That was that story he stole from.
Defending Miss Pearly.
He stole that story from a white person. But imagine, this has nothing to do with black people.
And she brought him in.
Once again.
Just like the Tether did. George, Travis has low standards when it comes to the bunnies. George, you like white women with no teeth. Old white women with no teeth.
Let me show the second part she had to say.
They switched it out with Nigerians, it would be a completely different country.
Exactly, yeah. How do you feel? Well, I don't want to get you in trouble, but I mean, did you think that makes me a white supremacist to say that?
No, that kind of makes sense, like what you're saying. Personally, I'm trying to get my Africans in America, so we're not gonna support that. Look at, please make it easy for me to immigrate next year.
Well, I will say, hey, they are more industrious than American blacks.
Get blessing in.
He can stay.
Well, look,
they're saying Black Americans are not hardworking.
Well, she didn't say it, but he did. But she kind of went along with it.
How are they more hardworking? What have they done to develop their country? How are they more hardworking?
I think they're using the word desperate, I guess.
You know what? They so disrespectful. She looks a little slow, respectfully.
Yeah, she definitely got a Down syndrome look. She definitely do.
She comes from the Appalachian Mountains.
She definitely like an Appalachian.
I hate people with little teeth. Little rice
Big
teeth.
gums.
I call them. Big gums and no teeth. You're supposed to have big choppers.
Yeah, she definitely got those chippy teeth, yeah. All right.
Flaws. She low level fruit cup. Not even fruit. Shit, George. Stop lying.
Nah, George, I don't know, man.
See, this nigga is a fraud. This nigga.
See, I should have had
this
that one.
nigga scared to admit the truth.
The Geechee is gone, boy.
He would hit, you know how he said he been stroking to the west, stroking to the east, smoking? He would hit her from the east to the west, to the north, to the south.
U.S. to pay $6.5 million in lost wages owed to Mexican migrant workers. What you think?
Everybody gets paid except for us. Gum game is a game changer. See, he admitted that he liked old white woman with no teeth.
Yeah, he definitely just said there, George. You kind of going with it now.
At George agreed she got dolphin teeth.
Dolphin sound. All right, what you think about them getting $6.5 million in the lost wages for Mexican migrant workers?
It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Like, it's so easy for them to give out reparations and anything to anybody except for Black Americans. It's a study. It's just why it's so hard to give us it. We know why.
We know why. Some 13,000 Mexican migrant workers are owed $6.5 million in unpaid wages, according to a tweet from the United States Department of Labor Bureau.
Dude, fuck them. Pay me. That's off of
fuck you. Pay
the Players
me.
Club. She told them white, fuck that. Pay me.
So they went all the way to Africa. Well, they would walk around bucket naked
in the nude.
In the nude. Now we told Jamie Foxx.
Told those white bitches. Fuck that. Pay me.
Nah, that funniest scene is when he was talking to Jamie Foxx. That was hilarious.
Sorry, but the laziest motherfuckers on the planet is the white man with his stealing ass, steady behind guns and groupies.
Trickery, and they say it's intelligence, but you know. The program will return millions of dollars in back wages to Mexican nationals who participated in the U.S. Temporary Foreign Workers Program. The Mexican Ministry of the United States Department of Labor Bureau of International Labor Affairs is launching an H-2A workers' wages recovery program to ensure the workers could collect their compensation. Get your money, I guess.
They live in here. They live in here. That's their compensation.
This is another story I want to talk to you about. I'm going to ask the question, are Black people sensitive?
I would say yes, Black people are sensitive. However, you have to remain professional in a work environment and know that some things that you're going to say, your audience is not going to like it. It's going to be sensitive to them.
All right, let's show what we're talking about. It says news anchor Barbie Bassett is no longer with WLBT News after insensitive comments. Let's see what the insensitive comment she had was. Let me show this tweet. Shout out Philip Lewis. I'll be getting a lot of stuff from him too.
Pretty cool.
Before we know it, she'd have a Snoop Dogg tattoo on her shoulder.
For shizzle, my nizzle.
I'm telling you. Julie, what you think about that?
Look at his face.
Huh.
He knew she fucked. At that moment, pause it. At this moment?
No, it was right there.
At this moment, he knew she fucked up.
The day of the Geechee is gone, boy.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Well, she wasn't scared. You know who she looked like?
She looked like Paula Deen.
She looked just like Paula Deen.
And you know Paula Deen.
Y'all know the story of Paula Deen.
Paula Deen she'll tell you straight up. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Paula Deen we're not even getting to that story.
She had the woman that she took all the damn recipes for and making shit living in a double wide.
And she was proud of living a double.
She sure was. Hey, that lets you know Black Americans are either humble or stupid. Travis is sensitive, but I don't give a damn about his cough. Now get blacker so you can get better.
Get blacker. Get them. Make sure them lungs get blacker so you can be stronger.
George, go wash the shit stains out of your drawers.
Oh shit.
Nigga walk around 50, 60 years old with damn shit stains in his damn drawers. Or go buy some damn Depends. Shitting and pissing everywhere.
All right, on to say, let me just show some of this. It says, given the somewhat extended absence, some people wanted to know whether Barbie was on vacation or had left the station altogether. Thankfully, we've gotten everything you need to know about what happened to Barbie. Apparently she was fired, or at least suspended for an extended amount of time. Do you think
she looked like she has no culture awareness? She looked like she bathed in butter.
Butter bath.
I was just gonna say she looked like Paula Deen. Hey fam.
How you doing, Sasha?
We have been so mentally abused. What was insensitive 10 years ago isn't now, i.e. things bad and confusing. Shit stains.
But yeah, do you think that's a? Do you think that was?
Look at him. Sorry, dude. Look at him going off again. I don't wear drawers, fool. It's free.
Come on, George. I'm gonna load up on you. I ain't gonna shoot. I'm gonna load up again. We don't need to know that. Well, Trevor, you did kind of bring it up. You brought the drawers up first.
You broke motherfucker kill me.
You brought the drawers up first, my nigga. Now look how far you going.
No, that just lets you know you get this nigga.
Look at Shantae's team free ball.
Hey, she like the gray sweatpants. Hey, Shay. I need some crab cakes.
I don't think it was the bad. Hey, there you go, Fallen. I'm gonna ask that question. Fallen says, I don't think it was that bad to get fired.
Me too. I agree. I will say that she should. I honestly, yeah, she'd be racist behind the scenes, but at that moment,
they all are.
I don't think it was racist. I think she's trying to be hip.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to be funny.
They're talking about Snoop time.
Trying to be a little bit charismatic and funny.
Yeah.
And Snoop known for laying up with old white women anyway, like Martha Stewart.
Hold on, I'm not gonna.
So that might have been a shot at. That might have been a shot at Snoop saying, "Hey, you can hit this too."
Clear it out. Reset. I'm not gonna allow you to throw smut on a black man's name. Where have you get this accusation that he lays up with old white women?
I get my information from reliable sources.
Who?
I can't divulge that information.
You accuse this man of something that he didn't do.
From the east to the west to the south. Hell, Martha even got the nigga tattooed on her back.
That's not real.
She riding around.
That wasn't real.
She riding
acknowledge
around,
that wasn't real.
She riding around Snoop Dogg on motorcycles with an air on bike week. And she got, instead of Snoop Dogg, she got doggy style. She got an ass on the back of the motorcycle.
Y'all gotta stop that, man. Putting that smut on people's name, man.
I bet it wasn't Black American calling for it either. Probably some Black Lives Matter.
Probably. That's not for the team. F his cough.
Duke Travis, read the same as you. Do she from now on, Travis, can no longer talk about your reading. Nigga, I can read.
Nigga try to say I can't read?
No. Do you not see the sentences that George is typing out here? And he trying to blame it on a smartphone.
The phone will be smart.
LOL, I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I don't think she should have lost a job.
Bro.
I don't think she should have lost a job. But it says she been there for 20 years and you go, damn. That what you get for trying to... Ain't that a form of integration?
What?
Looking at somebody else's culture and trying to adapt it to... What's the word? To identify with them? You hear me?
Maybe. Yeah, that's what she's trying
to identify with them. Now look at you. Integration got you fired. A cultural integration got you fired. All right, let me show this. By the way, what the hell do I have as the
We don't know.
Oh, this is it right here.
Travis hates on real black men. You ain't a real black man. You a male.
Oh shit! Hold on. Oh snap!
So fuck out of here, George.
Damn, why you going on? You want to kind of hard on George right there?
She wasn't integrated enough like a Travis. You not even a male. You're fucking it.
Oh, snap. You're transgender.
Nigga, your balls done got clipped off.
Oh,
What is that called? A eunuch? What is it called?
He's a eunuch.
He's a fucking eunuch. That's what George is. That's why you got to go get these old white women. Yes, I was born a fucking male, scroking. Yeah. We don't know what she was fucking scroking to.
Let me just get to this right quick.
Your ass won't be going to Uganda.
Oh, shit.
They gonna sentence your ass to fucking death.
Okay.
I Travis, my balls, cherish. See, look at this shit. See, this is, you don't own nothing. Your ass sleeping on buses. That's why you know about them homeless people in downtown Los Angeles, because that's where your ass be at. Fake wood.
Oh, now you coming out to the city? Hold on. You going
Matter of fact, you ain't even got no wood.
All
Eunuch.
Right. All right, let's move on. Ex-representative legislative plans in Mississippi are Jim Crow.
Damn, you can't read.
2.0. Now, I'm going to show this right quick. It says Mississippi Senate okay bills affecting majority black city. We talked about this. Basically, they got a bill passed where they said it will basically lessens the black vote. It'll make the city's power structure be more white, basically. We talked about that. It says the majority white and Republican-led Mississippi state voted Tuesday to pass a version of the bill that would allow an expanded role for the state police and appointed judges inside the majority black capital city of Jackson, which is led by Democrats. It's vastly improved from where it started, but it's still a snake, Democratic Senator John Horn of Jackson said in the bill during Tuesday's debate. Critics say that in a state where older African Americans still remember the struggle to gain access to the ballot decades ago, the bill is a paternalistic attempt to intrude on local decisions, making the voting rights in the capital, which is the highest percentage of black residents of any major U.S. city. The Mississippi House, which is also majority white and Republican-led, passed the first version of the bill last month. The House version has been created 2 permanent new courts inside Jackson with judges appointed by the Mississippi Supreme Court Chief Justice. The current justice is a conservative white man. This is an attempt to keep power and trying to gain power, at least in the blackest city in the state.
Yes.
And
just like they did in Tennessee.
Yeah, that too.
They're going to tell you they're going to appoint judges, and not only that, we're going to have the Capitol Police right around.
And I told you about the Capitol Police last year, how that's going to be extended to every state in the country. They're going to make Capitol Police defend more than just the Capitol.
Why you looking at another man's drawers? That says, I ain't never looked at your drawers. We ain't never met in life. So I've never looked at your drawers. I just know they got shit in them.
For the second year, Mississippi lawmakers will not restore a ballot initiative process. You'll have to you'll have to keep waiting if you have an issue you want to put on a ballot. The right was stripped away when the state Supreme Court ruled the process was outdated nearly 2 years ago. Lawmakers can reinstate it, but Thursday they're letting the measure die. When the Supreme Court threw out a couple years ago, they weren't saying no more ballot initiative. Noted citizens activist and Initiative 65 organizer Jonathan Brown, they were saying to the legislator, you must repair the ballot initiative process because there is a constitutional requirement for it to exist. But for the second year in a row, it won't. The support for the ballot initiative as it was sent back was not there, said John Polk, chairman of the Senate Accountability, Efficiency, and Transparency Committee. So basically, not letting people put stuff on the ballot they want to change. You're taking power away from the citizens.
You're censoring the citizens and not allowing them to have any say.
Exactly.
How you know about my wood? Well, you said you're from the wood. Even though Kiefer said you ain't from the real wood. You from Linwood.
You from the fake
She
one.
from Inglewood.
The New York Times, a landlord got a low appraisal. He is black, and so are his tenants.
All we ever, brilliantly flawed, all we ever have is just us. That's
Exactly.
true.
So
That's very
now
true.
the landlord, we talk about this right here. We said that a black couple went and got their house appraised, and a white woman gave it a lower appraisal. They took all the stuff out of their house and act like a white woman lived there, and the number went up by almost $500,000. Well, this is a landlord who owns property, and he went and got his property appraised, and it got lower because not only is he the owner of the building, but the people who live in the building are black. So that's Now you got, if you a black person, you own something, they just devalue it from the gate. So imagine, not only do you own it and you black, the people who live in it are black.
True.
They're going to lower it by even more.
Yeah. That's how they do you.
The landlords can't even get around it. They got to deal with shit.
Curse. Redlining. That wasn't a wood you was talking about a minute ago. Well, I know that you're homeless and you be outside, so I thought you were burning wood. So that's why I was like, you ain't even got no wood. So what are you talking about? Get your mind out of the gutter, George.
All right. Obama wants companies to strip degree requirements for more six-figure jobs to address the labor shortage. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in this sentence. In this headline, should I say. Go ahead.
Damn, he don't follow his own rants. Damn it, stop that white call. Yeah, my youngest daughter just asked me, Daddy, are you watching Duke and Travis again? LOL.
How you doing, Craig? Yeah, so Obama says he wants companies to strip degree requirements from more six-figure jobs to address the labor shortage. What is that? What's that headline say to you? Because I already know who these jobs are going to. The first thing I think. You got this influx of people you're bringing in, and you want to create more jobs that requires less education. And who are the people that's more likely to have less education?
Immigrants.
So are these jobs for them, or
it's for the landscapers?
Also, I thought they said that there was more jobs created and the economy is so high right now. What did it mean, labor shortage? Because they know you got people who work in multiple jobs with low income.
Okay. My D. Travis is down with MBD. What is MBD?
I don't know.
George, can you elaborate on what MBD is?
I don't think I want to know.
KRS asks, we did the robes go? All those KKK robes. X question.
Where did the KKK robes go?
They're in judge uniforms, police uniforms, Mexicans.
Exactly. That's who it's gonna go to.
Flawed to the cleaner to the south will rise again. Fluffy.
All right,
I'm not reading that.
All right,
matter of fact, I shouldn't put that shit up there.
Yeah. You doing too much, Joe.
I told y'all he just go left. He like the drunk uncle at the cookout that you got to watch kids around him.
Exactly. Former President Barack Obama wants states to spread the six-figure love to those without bachelor's degrees. That's what the Harvard Law graduate suggests on Twitter this week, sharing an article from Vox reporter Rachel M. Cohen, arguing that companies should end degree inflation, a term that describes employees who instill education requirements for jobs that don't need them. So we kind of know where this is going. They're creating a system before they get the influx of people they expect to be coming. Let me get rid of some more of these.
At Craig counts at my daughter like, when is it on? So she's up under me now.
The drunk uncle. All right, here's another one. Let me go back to this screen. I made this shit. I'm going to show it.
We will never let another Obama do us like he did. That's why I got my eye on the one out of Maryland, Westmore.
Oh, yeah.
He's Obama 2.0.
He might be 3.0.
Keep your eye on that.
I think the white dude was 2.0. I think Westmore
we going to give him 3.0? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's 3.0. Amazon teams with Panera in first restaurant deal for tech giants palm scanning payment tech.
This is the only therapy a Travis gets once a week. I should charge him for my services. Damn, that cough is so 90s white. Watch now. He got watery eyes.
So this is when we're going to the tech part of this. So Amazon teams with Panera in first restaurant deal for tech giants palm scanning payment tech. I think we talked about this as well last year, where Amazon was doing it in their own stores, where you were able to go into the store and just pick stuff up before you didn't have to swipe your hand or nothing.
Now Panera Bread doing it.
Now Panera Bread is saying we're going to do it.
And I actually like Panera Bread. Everybody, I like if I can't get Quiznos, I'll go to Panera Bread. Just about all the Quiznos are gone.
Amazon is bringing its Amazon One palm scanning technology to Panera Bread, the fast casual restaurant chain with more than 2,100 locations across the U.S. Panera will be the first national restaurant chain to offer a new loyalty linking capability through Amazon One. More than 52 million customers who are members of the My Panera loyalty program will gain access to a more personalized experience at the bakery cafes and be able to pay for soup, sandwiches, salads, pastries, and more with their palm. Amazon launched the Amazon One technology in September 2021, the first Amazon Go store. I talked about that in Seattle. It always started in Seattle.
And we
pandemic,
here.
this palm reading stuff. It's Seattle got a lot of bad juju with it. I'm just being honest.
Seattle is going. It is a tech city.
Yeah, it is.
So get ready.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is coming. So
like I said, it's time to relocate.
And speaking of AI,
time to get out
and tech. Have y'all noticed this year there's been a really big boom in this AI that they've given to you? Now, the last 15 years or so, they've talked about AI a lot, but they haven't let you have your hands on it that much. The beginning of this year, they gave you the Bing chat, the Bing AI, you got Chat GPT, and you got this Bard thing. What do you think this goes 5 years from now? Because right now, people are playing with like a toy. In conversations with it, you asking them questions about history, asking questions about philosophy and all this stuff, and it's giving you an answer based off of what's on the internet and what it knows.
So it can tell you lies.
And it can't lie. They did say that some of these chat AI things can create stories because they have mirages or they have a damn, Travis. You good? Restart.
No, that nigga.
All right.
George ass is from, his family's from Louisiana. I think the nigga putting roots on me.
Can you drink some water or something? Damn. You coughing on the mic? People don't want to hear
Amazon needs. I muted the mic.
Well, they still can hear through mine.
Well, turn your mic off then.
So I gotta mute myself when you call.
If you don't want it to go into the mic, that's what you got to do.
They don't want to hear that, man.
Amazon needs to be boycotted. And Travis expressed his love for white people, food, unapologetically. In fact, he has no shame indeed. Everything starts in Seattle. Facts. Not you too, Regina, especially if it's weird. R.E. Seattle. Bing ain't been nothing
in over 10 years. Well, it's something now.
Look at that shit. OBRE.
It's something now. Now,
I thought it was OV.
Here's what I think.
ER.
I believe that this AI chatbots will replace search engines. I believe you're not going to go to Google anymore and type in something and look for an article.
Google and Bing will still be needed, like for images and stuff.
I don't know. I don't know. Here's how it starts. They give you this. They give you the search engine so you can have access to everything at the tip of your fingers. But then, if you haven't noticed the last couple of years, they've been deleting a lot of articles. There's articles from 2001, 5, 9, hell, last year that you cannot find because it's been scrubbed from the internet.
I agree with George. They chatting with demons. I believe that. Those are spirits told you turning white on you, dude.
So not only are they going, so now they already deleting history with these articles that's been written and telling you stuff. Now they give you this chatbots. And instead of going to a search engine looking for something, looking for an article, you just ask the bot and they give you all the answers you want. And you can even have somewhat of a conversation with it to get more detail out of it. You don't even got to read articles. It'll just say it to you. Obviously, at some point, they'll
So you don't got to research anything.
Exactly. You can just ask this AI chatbot something, and at some point, they're going to add a voice to it, and it'll talk back to you rather than you.
So you're going to go off of what this is telling you, opposed to doing your own research?
That's what we've been told the last 2 years, that the whole term I did my own research is a bad thing now. Reading is bad. We saw that during the pandemic. If you say I read this up, I looked this up, they tell you they like you were doing something wrong. So they've already conditioned some people to think that you shouldn't do research yourself. You should trust someone else to look it up for you.
Micro AIs are on another level, not public, but these people definitely cooking.
Exactly. This is just a start. They're just letting you play with it. This is a little toy.
I agree.
They're getting you used to it, and then this is going to be what get rid of search engines, so you won't be even knowing when you get lied to by this AI. Because you got to trust that whatever it say is true.
Well, no. You need to do your own research. Yeah, Regina, I don't know what's going on. I'm not the only person. I watched Ghetto Vegans, and they were talking about how they keep getting sick back to back, and I've heard other people talk about how they keep getting, I didn't take the jab.
There's a lot of people who getting sick.
You saying
or don't eat meat, people who are eat a lot of meat. I'm just saying.
Well, sorry, I'm not eating cookies and cakes and brownies and
those
shit all the damn time. Sorry.
Let me show this. Is your refrigerator fine? You ready? Bill Gates.
The chatbot is immediately to
be brand group. Yeah. Bill Gates is right now.
I haven't been sick in 2 years.
Well,
good for you, George.
Guess who's one of the biggest real estate owners in the country?
You done got your immune system used to being living outside. Good for you.
Guess who is the biggest real estate owner in the world? Or one of, if not the biggest.
Who?
McDonald's. McDonald's has more McDonald's owns almost more real estate than what their profit is from their damn restaurant chain. So Bill Gates owning a whole bunch of land as far as farming ain't surprising when you got other corporations going into real estate as well.
I'm black. Well, good for you.
All right, let me show this. Is your refrigerator spying on you? Senate committee approves bill forcing manufacturers to tell buyers if their cameras and microphones inside washing machines or fridges. Why the hell do you got a microphone inside of a damn...
Because you're under surveillance.
Washing machine.
Everything you do is being recorded.
Good Lord. United States is close to bringing in laws clamping down on spy devices in home amid concerns that you...
I was watching an episode of a show and they had a mirror and the mirror could go... Matter of fact, we did that TV show we saw. The mirror, if you was on trial, it would look into the mirror and go back into everything that you saw. Yeah, everything that you've done, you're going to be on trial for it.
Well, we talked about that 2 weeks ago. There was a technology where you can actually record videos and then put these glasses on, and they'll allow you to see the video in full size. So you'll be in the video almost. It's like a metaverse. A metaverse with your videos. It's crazy. The United States is close to bringing in laws clamping down on spy devices in the home amid concerns that a refrigerator, dishwasher, or washing machine could be recording your movements. Wi-Fi enabled gadgets have been on sale for several years, with high-end products promoting features such as alerting you when a certain product is low in your fridge or warning you when a cleaning product inside your device run low. Yet 2 senators, Ted Cruz, a Republican of Texas, and Maria Cantwell, a Democrat representing Washington State, there we go, Washington again, have introduced a bill to force companies to declare far more prominently that their products contain cameras. The fact that you have to tell them to make sure they put this information out.
But you shouldn't even have no camera in your... You shouldn't even have no camera. Don't touch my laptop no more.
It's still up.
Don't touch my laptop.
When I edit it back, I need it off the screen. You just
do not.
You be leaving comments up. You be leaving comments up for a whole conversation.
You touch my laptop again, it's gonna be some rumbling.
They can't hear that no more.
They gonna hear
it. All right. UN warns against vampiric global water use. Water problems. The water wars are global now. The United Nations report has warned of a looming global water crisis and an imminent risk of shortages due to overconsumption and climate change. The world is blindly traveling in a dangerous path of vampiric overconsumption and overdevelopment, the report says. Its publication came before the first major UN water summit since 1977. Thousands of delegates will attend a 3-day gathering in New York, which begins on Wednesday. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres says water, humanity's lifeblood, is being drained by unsustainable water use, pollution, and unchecked global warming.
So this is water wars.
This is global water wars now. We've been talking about it on the West Coast, and then all of a sudden we've been getting some rain. Well, the West Coast been getting a lot of rain.
The West Coast is doing great right now.
You get floods and
they have so much rain that they're opening up. They're restricting. They're making it less restrict. You know,
and cutting back on shit. In particular, yeah. But now the water wars are going to be global. So what happens when another country is low on water and they need some water from a country?
They have to go take it.
Exactly.
They ain't taking it from here.
All right. Y'all keep thinking America the big bad wolf still.
We are.
It's we now. Are you French? You a French American?
No, they're Frenchy in the comment section.
Sickle cell patient success with gene editing raises hopes and questions. I know y'all have heard of CRISPR, a gene editing company that a lot of celebrities was known for being connected to it because they wanted their children to look a certain way. So they would have their genes edited so they would have certain qualities from the parents. Now they're saying they might be able to use this for sickle cell, which we know affects Black people. But what does it mean when you go to a company that changed your genes and your children? Would you want to go to a company to have sickle cell removed from the possibility of getting sickle cell removed from their genes?
Ask T-Boz.
Why you do T-Boz like that?
My sickle cell.
I need some money for my sickle cell.
Corey Hogan made shit for that. Hold on, let me read this. I ain't gonna read that one. Must have signed agreements to be over countries to take control and announce its emergencies. Maybe Biden signed that agreement. With all this technology, space travel, AI, they can't even fix the goddamn water issues.
The games they play.
Los Angeles got rain 3 out of 4 weeks.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
We got a lot of rain here too.
I would imagine that's a good thing in Cali. So
they need it.
Yeah,
they needed that rain. Y'all better be glad they gave you that fake rain. Y'all ass was about to be out of here.
All right, and now we got to talk about Big Trump.
Nope.
I would say.
No, they're going to mutate you and make it better. Slaves for working.
Yeah, that too. You got to get up screen. Facing. Damn, sure.
Dude, be quiet.
You got to get off screen. No. Facing possible indictments, Trump derides call for peace. So last week, Trump said he got information from people on the inside that said that he will be arrested. It would have been this week's Tuesday. Then they said Wednesday. Now they're saying he's going to turn himself in at some point. But there's been some problems. The former lawyer for the Cohen guy who got Trump jammed up with the Stormy Daniels chick. Think about this for a second. Out of all the stuff they accused Trump of, being a Russian asset, taking bribes from other countries, tax dodging, and all the other stuff, what they trying to get him on is paying off a prostitute with campaign funds. That's what they're trying to hang their hat on him for.
They let you know they ain't got shit on him.
And what's crazy is it's really weak. They know it's gonna fail. He's not going to jail. He's not going to jail.
But it's just to give him negative press
and make him. They want that mug shot picture. They want that picture of him being taken to jail in cuffs, so they can embarrass him.
The pictures with him being arrested and the other people being arrested is
AI
hilarious.
Pictures. Yeah, there were some pictures generated by AI by people who used the AI to generate pictures of Trump being arrested, and then some other people, or I would imagine are Trump supporters, went and had pictures made of Hillary Clinton, Obama, Biden, his son, all of them had pictures of all of them getting arrested.
Which Trump, as Baba Dick Gregory stated, the real Donald Trump wears the red tie, the fake one wears the blue tie.
Yo, I remember that.
Yeah.
So are you going to arrest the woman?
But y'all, Dick Gregory had to get up out of here because he predicted something that did not.
He said he wouldn't be president.
He said he wouldn't be president, and Dick said, man, I can't come back for this. I'm a croak.
Damn.
I'm going to start drinking that. I'm going to stop drinking that green shit. Keep me alive.
You going to talk like that about Dick Gregory?
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
God bless the dead.
All right. Facing possible indictment, we saw that before Donald Trump was elected to the nation's highest office, he had a habit of incorporating violent rhetoric into his campaign pitch. Yada, 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 propaganda. About a year earlier, Trump was warned of riots, we know. So basically, Trump, on his social media, told people to go out and march and rally for him because they're trying to arrest him and how it's wrong and you guys got to fight for your country. And in social media, not social media, the left-leaning media decided to paint that as him asking for them to do another January 6th, which they have painted as an insurrection, a terrorist act, and all this other stuff. So then this happened. The grand jury in Trump's hush money case to reconvene Thursday. That was odd. It says Trump has repeatedly denied wrongdoing in the case involving a payment his former lawyer and fixer Michael Cohen made to adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. And by the way, why Stormy Daniels keep going around talking about Donald Trump's stroke game? Like
he was putting it down.
No, she said he's terrible.
She lying.
She was saying how he's so bad and this and that. She's like, damn.
She's saying that because she want nobody else to get a taste of it.
Well,
so that's what they do.
And she knows
it was horrible.
Well, I'm not gonna say about that, but I'm just saying that why you keep talking about that man's stroke game, but
because his stroke game was good.
Another story came out that you showed me about the Manhattan DA.
Had powder.
Who is the black dude? Yeah.
Somebody tried to play Anthrax.
They said they found white powder sent to his office.
I believe so.
They said that he had threats being called in.
He had threats.
And you go, really?
It's just more to the storyline.
It's America. You got to put drama in it. You got to make it suspenseful. You got to add to
Donald Trump
it.
is the Truman Show.
Oh, I'm still showing that screen. Hold on.
Yeah, get it off the screen. Get it off the screen.
Grand jury in Trump's hush money case. I just saw that. So yeah, another guy came out, Robert Costello. What? Ex-Cohen lawyer Robert Costello says he really stirred up Trump hush money grand jury. So this dude, Costello, who is the Cohen guy, the one who got Trump jammed up, who said he's willing to say anything to go to jail, his ex-lawyer is saying the reason why they haven't charged Trump is because he's came out with information that made them look crazy. He came out and said that Cohen, who waived away his rights 26 times, told him that he's willing to say anything not to go to jail. He said that when he first was interviewed about Trump, that he told them the first however many times that he had nothing on Trump, there was nothing there. And then once they jammed him up for something that he was accused of, he was willing to lie and say some stuff. He said he showed the papers on Tucker Carlson's show, showing proof that it's in paper. And now all of a sudden, they need to reconvene. Donald Trump got to turn this stuff in and all the other stuff. What is saying?
It's curious that the DT is being allegedly indicted over a woman versus a insurrection nor docs allegedly found in his hotel this movie.
Oh, you notice they said they just found some more docs a few weeks ago. They found more docs of Biden in what house was that? Another house. I forgot what house. They found even more boxes.
It wasn't in Delaware. Was it New Jersey?
I can't remember. Y'all probably know about it. They said they found even more boxes of documents. What up, Eastwood?
Shout out to Eastwood.
Eastwood. Reset. So it's okay for Trump to be stroking and Trump.
You so jealous. Nigga, you so jealous. So look at him sound like a... So it's okay for Trump to be stroking and Trump get a big one.
Lord, what a George. All right, let's move on.
I told you this nigga be off.
Move on.
He be off.
All right, move on. Come on, nigga, move on.
Grand Rising.
Yeah, how you doing?
At Eastwood Henderson.
What up, Eastwood?
What's Gucci?
I ain't said that in a while. I ain't said that in a while. But
what's Gucci?
So now they're saying that they can't. Trump got to turn this stuff in. I think they're supposed to do it next week or something. So now they got to do some other things. So that tells me.
Come up with some other lies. What up?
Love the gun.
Love the good shots.
Niggas love violence. I wasn't even gonna do sound effects after he denied it last year.
Matter of fact, we should have gave him the...
Oh, yeah, you don't even use that one at all. That's the hype one. All right, let's move on. Speaking of Trump, has Antifa infiltrated Trump protests? Damn, okay. How you know? You must have went through this. Has infiltrated Trump protests? Demonstrator with anarchist, tattoo on his neck is spotted with whipping Trump supporter into a frenzy in Manhattan. So basically, they're saying that at this rally they had for Trump, there were people once again who looked.
Here's the DA, a tether, just asking for a real friend. I don't like the tether to horn.
For the gunshot.
I heard the gunshot.
How the horn is tether? Oh, I get it. Booyah, bumper cloud. Booyah.
Booyah.
Oh shit.
They doing it.
No, see, that's a different group. That's a different group. That's a different demographic. They don't do that. But now they're saying that some of these rallies of Trump are being infected with these anarchist people.
So they're shooting arrows, they spitting arrows.
These liberal people. But y'all remember, this is not new. Y'all remember back in a couple years ago, there was a guy named John Sullivan.
Who knew it was called a tether horn? Learning something new every day. I would call it Sassy Shay.
Sassy Shay. There was a guy named John Sullivan who was at January 6th. He's the one who recorded the Ashley Babbitt woman being shot. He was liberal. He was not pro-Trump, but he was willing to be there and antagonize the situation to make it worse, which is why a lot of people believe that the January 6th quote unquote attack or insurrection was orchestrated by intelligence agencies. Some people think it's CIA. We know for a fact that the leader of the Proud Boys, the Mexican dude or the Cuban dude, he He was an informant. He worked with intelligence agencies. So John Sullivan, who was an Antifa guy, is the one who recorded the video of Ashley Babbitt. And then it turned out that he had a commercial with a skiing or some type of. Let me show the video right quick. Hold on.
He was doing a commercial for Uber.
Yeah, Uber. That's it.
He just did a whole lot of shit in the commercial, skating, figure skating and shit, and getting in an Uber.
Yeah, he was
driving
charged
around some white people,
and he was charged for joining the riot. Let me just show something right quick. I ain't got to show the video. Y'all know. Y'all can look it up. John Sullivan. I showed his name right here. So it's not surprising now they're saying that this new rally that there might be some Antifa people inside of that movement as well. And we're gonna go into a quick COVID story. These are some dangerous stories. I don't really talk about this stuff no more if you don't know this.
Well, only if she would have complied.
Oh, Ashley Babbitt.
Tether horn sounds. A Travis. Thank you, George. I'm a walking billboard. A Travis. Well, no, because look at that. Look at that shit. KMK Kim. Was that supposed to be because?
All right.
It takes a tether to no one. LOL.
All right. Court blocks COVID-19 vaccine mandate for U.S. government workers. We about to be in April.
Yeah.
And they're just now realizing that this didn't move on from this. We're just now here.
What? Oh, court blocks COVID-19 vaccine mandate for U.S. government workers.
Finally.
Well, they said, that's in Louisiana.
Yeah.
They said, they don't need it because 98% of the government workers are vaccinated.
Mark Ridley Thomas. Who's that? I'm misinformed on that one.
Look it up.
What you mean? You have the one that you look stuff up on. What the hell? Now I'm going to show this clip. And this clip is from 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. They were going around filming Dr. Fauci do door-to-doors.
Oh. This nigga in corruption.
What'd he say?
Mark Riley trial.
Hold on, y'all. We getting this Mark Riley Thomas trial.
We need.
What'd it say?
The federal.
Let me see.
Trial is suspended on enhancement.
The federal corruption trial and suspended Los Angeles City Council member Mark Ridley Thomas is now in the hands of the jury. The prosecution and defense made their closing arguments Thursday, and the prosecution completed a rebuttal argument Friday morning. Ridley Thomas is charged with 1 count of conspiracy and 1 count of bribery. He also is charged with 2 counts of honest service mail fraud and 15 counts of honest services wire fraud. In her summation Thursday, Assistant U.S. Attorney General Lindsey Dotson acknowledged that was single document that laid out conspiracy between Ridley Thomas at Maryland Flynn, the USC School of Social Work.
Dean of USC School.
Okay, this conspiracy allegedly involved Ridley Thomas securing lucrative county contracts from the school in exchange for the dean providing his son with a scholarship in a faculty job. The alleged crimes occurred while Ridley Thomas was the county supervisor. Niggas always on some shit. What?
There's no question he acted corruptly.
Dodson said
the fact that the county approved the contract for USC and Ridley Thomas' son Sebastian got a scholarship and a job with the school is not a coincidence, she said. Wow.
We're not gonna go into that right now. We'll read up on that some more later. But damn, and hit Negro.
He funneled $100,000.
Nigga, why do people get in those positions and want to do bad?
That's what they like to do.
I don't get it. But yeah, okay. But yeah, Fauci was running around. Remember when Fauci was running around trying to get people to take the vaccine? This was 2 years ago. This was recorded, but seemingly is only.
Oh my God!
It seemingly is only talked about now. Paxlovid or RX for COVID. Yeah, we talked about that before.
What?
The pills that created the vaccine, the pill vaccine. Yeah, we talked about that. Let's go into this right quick. Let's see what this dude said to Fauci when he tried to come run a game on him.
Continue to people in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now.
You know what? I'm not stupid. I'm not showing this. Hell no. But the same thing happened.
What's wrong with showing this?
I just thought about it. He say stuff in this that they'll deem medical misinformation. I'm good. So basically in this video, Dr. Fauci came into this house was trying to get them to take the vaccine. I guess you would call a black woman there. She was like, the only reason why I'm here is because I took it and we know that we're safe. And he started saying stuff that we've been saying for the last 2 years and made Fauci then kind of took them. Yeah. I mean, I'll show the ending.
Him versus the federal government.
Yeah.
Good. Don't let Travis get you caught up.
So let me just fast forward to the end. So basically,
their health and protecting the city. But I won't keep doing.
Now imagine he wanted to talk. He wanted to talk to him.
He wanted to have a dialogue.
We on camera too. Let's talk. And she was like, "Oh, we good. Let's just go ahead and leave. This motherfucker crazy." She was done. She didn't want none of that no more. She's like, all right, Negro, don't do it. Don't take it. We out.
Didn't get an. You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city. But I won't keep doing anymore.
It's okay, because my y'all campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people. You all attack people with fear.
Yeah, that's some real nigga shit he was talking about.
And this is him after the
and they didn't want to hear what he had to say. COVID, smart move, stay away from that conversation. We know they were lying. Move on to reparations. No, he's about to flatline their ass.
Now, let me show this right quick. That's your favorite one. You don't play that more than all of them.
Flatline your ass.
All right, let's see what they had to say. This is how Fauci reacted to the interaction.
Well, shout out to Tommy.
What up, Tommy? That was a video from our neighborhood, and we were ready. Well, you know what? Last year we got flagged because we showed a video of them going door to door, and Go ahead.
My wife instructed me to say, "Tell motherfuckers I've been tested, but tested negative." For sure, Tommy. For sure.
Last year we talked about a video of them going door to door. That one didn't get flagged, but the one that we did about people responding to it got us flagged. So that's why I couldn't play what he said.
Smart, y'all.
I'm getting smart.
You getting there?
Whatever, nigga. And that was Reza Islam that video from. But that video was recorded 2 years ago, but they're just now showing it. So it seemed like they were going to do like a documentary, Fauci Saved the World type.
He deaded that video.
It seemed like they're going to do like a Fauci Saved the World type documentary.
Good evening.
And they decided to dead it because the reaction they were getting. They knew what was coming down the pipeline, so it's just crazy.
Yep. Flatlined them.
All right. Should black people worry as Joe Biden's approval rate dramatically dips?
How many times that's gonna worry is the libertards?
How many times has this man had the lowest approval rating ever? Like every couple of months, they say he has the lowest. He just had it 2 months ago.
We're not shocked.
So, and this is the root.
You know who it is. The roots.
This is the root.
Trying to put roots on people.
You already know how the root goes. You know, it is what it is. All they do over there is, ride the Democrats. So it is what it is.
Travis not smarting him up, but dude learned to ignore them Travis type instincts. What's up, Tommy?
You ain't got
no job, man.
You ain't got no job,
man.
All right, what does it mean for black Americans as we inch closer towards the 2024 presidential election? And it's funny because a couple
George is cold. Get your little thick ass out of here.
A couple of weeks ago, I was saying how, I think black people might finally be ready to turn away from the Democratic Party, at least a little bit. Not necessarily, drop down to 20, 30%, but maybe we can get below 80. But then I'm seeing the videos. I'm seeing how they already starting the propaganda campaign for the Democrats. They already bringing out the people who they want to convince black people that they need to vote for Democrats, that it's life-threatening if they don't. So I think, once again, you're going to see Negroes go out and vote for them. So,
yeah.
According to a new poll by the Associated Press, Center for the Public Affairs Research.
I'm a daycare provider in the hood.
President Biden approval rating has reached its lowest point since last July at 38%. Last summer, his approval rating was 36%. In February, 45% stated that in February, 45% stated that they approved of the president, which was an increase from January's 41%. Reasons for the decrease, the article stated, included effects of inflation as well as the aftermath of the huge financial failures of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. Only 31% approve of Biden's approach to handling the national economy. That's not to say Biden hasn't tried to jumpstart the economy during his term. And here we go with the fluff. They about to act like
Biden ain't done shit.
They're gonna fluff him up.
He ain't gonna fluff me up.
Fluff.
Don't try to fluff me up like some rice.
Fluff. So we don't give a fuck about no Biden. We know he toast. But Biden is mad. Biden irked by Kamala Harris not rising.
Fuck Joe Biden. Next topic. Gunshots.
I'll make sure I load up for the next shot. Biden irked by Kamala Harris not rising to an occasion or taking anything off his plate. When y'all sat her down for like a year, didn't he?
What? Yeah.
They sat her down. Like she wasn't doing no interviews.
We thought she was pregnant.
Doing no international meetings and nothing. They kind of sat her down like, yeah, you know, her approval rating is somehow lower than his. Look. Damn. The former White House official.
She know how to get them approval ratings up.
She get them approval ratings up by going down. She go down to get them to go up.
How dare you talk about our vice president like that?
And the damn truth.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
The former White House official said President Biden is frustrated with Vice President Kamala Harris' performance, even if he remains committed to keeping her as his running mate in 2024
Fuck
election.
Kamala Harris.
A new report revealed.
Back shots.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, God.
The 80-year-old Biden, who has gone out of his way to praise Harris for recent public remarks, reportedly has a gripe about his number two reluctance to take on risky assignments. Well, she learned her lesson with the border.
She did.
Y'all gave her that border. No, first y'all gave her, was it South America or something? And she went and said, don't come. Don't come. Not yet.
Not yet.
Don't come yet. But then they gave her the border, the Mexican border, and she fumbled that. So they kind of sat her down and said, damn, you just can't do shit. Like you
can't even hold right.
No, she could do that well. The problem is she's got what she got on her back. The problem is standing up.
Damn, dude.
Are we allowed to talk about her like that way? Are we misogynistic for talking about her that way?
They gonna get you.
Or is it because she's a political person? You're allowed to talk crazy about politicians, ain't you?
I'm not gonna get you. When it's your date,
I got a bone.
I'm not gonna sit on you.
Nah, she ain't sitting on me. All right. Seymour Hersh, Biden bombed Nord Stream. Everyone's on our hit list. With the pipeline project being in Germany's control, a German reporter wondered how Biden could act upon it, but Hersh assures him, I promise you, we will find a way. So basically, this is this guy, Seymour Hersh, who was at one point was a respected investigative journalist. They ain't talking about him no more because he exposed that the Nord Stream pipeline was blown up by Biden's word.
Allegedly.
And they won't put this in mainstream media no more. But this man has broken a lot of stories that mainstream media has stood by, but they won't stand on this one.
They can't stand on this one.
So he went into detail about how this happened. As we talked about this a while before, but this is another article that he wrote about it. And this is on his Substack that was moved to somebody copied his Substack and brought it over here. Just want to make sure people point it out. Joe Biden and the American government allegedly blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, which should be an act of war. Could literally be in a nuclear war right now. If this wasn't all just a play in the theater, so. Vulcan facility seizure adds to tension between U.S. and Mexico. Republican Senator blasts AMLO's misguided actions. Vulcan says Mexico launched armed takeover of marine terminal. Just pointing this out to say Mexico and America are still falling out.
Yeah.
Mexico is still looking at BRICS, which is China, Russia, and all them, possibly joining them. And which is crazy because just 3 years ago, everybody saw the North American alliance becoming something bigger and almost copying the EU. Now you're seeing the Mexican president like F America.
You know something coming down the pipeline.
Those international incidents of those Americans being killed, I think scared them. When you start hearing American politicians say we need to go in there with boots on the ground, you get scared with America. Because you know if they go in there, they're not just going to take it over. Whoever's at the top got to go. The head of the snake got to get cut. Sorry, you got to go. So that president, like, not while I'm president, not while I'm here. If Mexico, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If Mexico joins BRICS, it's on and popping. I think it already is. I think they already let it be known that's where they plan on going. So
Chris Brown playing in the back. She keep it
on in.
No, go ahead, singer.
Yeah, Trevor think you sing better than me, y'all.
It's not a debate.
You think you sing better than me?
You can't sing.
One of these days we're gonna have a show where we're gonna perform and let it be known.
They can tell by your voice you can't sing.
They know I can sing. They know I can sing. They know it. Don't get the people in this chat talking shit about my voice right now. Don't do it, because I will expose it.
Go ahead and expose it.
Anyway, lawmakers. Oh, we're gonna talk about TikTok now.
Test 2.
Since we're talking about China and BRICS.
Arm. Force is not as strong as it used to be. We definitely vulnerable.
Yeah, remember George W. who tried to create a currency with North and South America? They're still trying to do it. Just last year, I think it was. Just last year we heard about that currency popping up again. That's why it's crazy how now Mexico is talking about completely abandoning the relationship with America.
Man, fuck Mexico.
Just 2 years ago, they were still talking about working together. Lawmaker
Travis is not Eddie Kane. I am.
I don't know, man. Lawmaker.
Shit.
To be joining BRICS, this shit sound cool. America. Nobody like America. America is that person who got all the power, who everybody's just waiting for them to fall slowly. Even Europe.
Jealousy.
Everybody's just like, all right, when you done, then we'll get shit really working.
Jealousy.
Lawmaker blasts TikTok CEO for apps ties to China escalating tensions. You know,
then take your ass to Mexico. Since you fuck with Mexico, George.
Food is delicious.
It's not delicious.
It's kind of funny you and Cali, you saying Mexican food is good.
He would say some shit like that because the Mexicans are yank his ass up.
Y'all, hey, I ain't gonna lie.
They are conquered blacks in California. Conquered blacks.
All of them?
All of them.
So now
Sorry, Kiefer. Shots.
Is Kiefer California?
Kiefer in California. I'm not talking shit about you, Kiefer. We love you, but I'm shooting at George. You in California, I gotta shoot at you too.
She just called a stray because you just.
I know.
You had a machine gun.
I feel bad.
Okay.
We're gonna rescue her. But George.
All right. So now TikTok is under the microscope. And it's funny because you got the president of the United States, his son, his brother, his son's widow wife, and possibly his own wife. Oh, no,
she's in Washington.
Yeah,
so she's good.
Oh, yeah, okay. Like, whoa. But you got the president, possibly his wife, his son, his other son's widow, who was dating.
She changed the picture too, Kiefer.
Yeah, she did. So how the hell do you have all that? You have your president and all those, his family, the Biden family, connected to China so much. Yet you up here talking about TikTok and their ties to China.
Yeah.
You won't talk about his ties to China, how much money they took.
So that's how she know about the black malls.
Yeah. Lawmakers grill Shu Chu, TikTok's chief executive, over apps ties to the Chinese parent company and its effects on children, as Chinese officials said they opposed a sale of the platform. Now, I remember seeing a video of someone saying that the TikTok CEO said that he doesn't allow his children to use TikTok.
Oh, yeah. George Eastwood just said something.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, read it.
I'm at an angle.
Okay. TikTok. They need to minimize it like they do other international apps like WeChat, China, Grab, Thai, and other apps. They are geo-locked. Try FB and IG in China without.
Oh yeah, China don't let those. They don't let those apps work in their countries. Yeah.
Side note. Are we watching it?
Oh yeah, the Benavidez fight. Yeah, I'm rooting for him over what's his name?
You root for him because he got a little more color.
Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant the one dating the black woman.
And
so what you?
You trying to say because he have a little black on him?
No, I'm saying I'm rooting for Benavidez.
I say you root for him because he got a little more color?
No, I think he's a beast. I honestly don't want him. I don't even want him to fight Charlo.
Why?
That's a big dude. They say he's 6 foot. He's taller than 6 foot.
So you think the Charlo brothers gonna get their ass whooped?
I'm gonna show you some fights by Benavidez, and I'm gonna see what you have to say about him. But we'll see. Anyway, so they grilled him, trying because they want him to expose the data that he's sharing. They said that some of the data on TikTok is being used and sent to China and all that stuff. And he defended it. You know, they get up there and just have this whole show. Nothing really gonna happen. Now, it did get kind of iffy when the CEO was on TikTok making videos. It was kind of like he was trying to defend the platform. Like 150 million Americans use the platform. They use it for business. Y'all might want to protect this. Go ahead.
Caleb Plant, his wife is not from Judah.
Daddy is what? Oh,
Daddy is white.
Oh, see a white woman then.
So that's not a white woman.
That's a white woman. All right. Because he
look at this. Travis is not accustomed to the fight game, dude.
He loves water polo. Mississippi governor bans TikTok from government devices. Now, this was in January. He banned TikTok on government device, which should be obvious. If this company has ties to the CCP, the Communist Party in China, why would I allow U.S. government officials to use it on their devices? Although we found out last year that there are many Democratic and Republican officials who have bank accounts in Chinese banks. Think about it for a second. American politicians have bank accounts with Chinese banks.
Wow.
So them having TikTok is kind of light.
Have a good evening, Regina. She said she got to be out.
All right, Regina.
She said, do not mock my fat. I'm almost 58. It's hard out here for me. And Elder pimping it.
Pimping it. All right, Regina.
We'll miss you.
All right, let me show this video of him being interrogated in front of Congress. China Bank. I do too. I confess. When you're a civilian, you're not a government official.
Oh, her birthday is in this month, Regina?
Oh, birthday.
Okay.
All right, let me show this video of him being interrogated.
You spoke in your opening statement about a firewall relative to the data. But the Chinese government has that data. How can you promise that that will move into the United States of America and be protected here?
Congresswoman, I have seen no evidence that the Chinese government has access to that data. They have never asked us. We have not provided.
Well, you know what? I find that actually preposterous.
Me too.
I have looked in. I have seen no evidence of this happening. And in order to assure everybody here and all our users, our commitment is to move the data into the United States to be stored on American soil by an American company, overseen by American personnel. So the risk will be similar to any government going to an American company asking for data.
That's what he said to defend himself. Let me show another one.
I thought she was going to say, I actually find that to be a crock of shit.
She would have if they wasn't on camera.
Hi, everyone.
Now, this is the video of him. This got me thinking that they might actually do something. This is him on TikTok making videos, making an argument to his customer base why they should be worried about TikTok going down. He mentioned the number of people who use it, how they use it, and how important and how it's become integral, how it's become necessary almost in the business sense. April 2nd, okay. April, baby, all right.
Everyone, it's Sheryl here. I'm the CEO of TikTok. I'm here in Washington, D.C. today, and I have some news and updates to share with everyone.
Shout out to Honorable Ciara.
I'm super excited to announce
Shout out to you.
that we're using our mission to inspire creativity and to bring joy. Let me know in the comments what you want your elected representatives to know about what you love about TikTok.
So he went on to try and defend it and say 150 million people use it. It's used for businesses and all these type of companies, and how it's necessary for small businesses to grow. It's helped a lot of companies.
Representative.
But now I'm going to show how they kind of balling him up a little bit.
Tight.
Vlad to confirm that your parent company, ByteDance, currently can access user data. Yes?
We have to be more specific.
Yes.
After
You
Project
say-
Texas, no.
I'm not asking after Project Texas, I'm asking now. Yes.
Some user data is public data,
Don't touch my
Congresswoman,
damn laptop.
which
So
means
you
everybody
confirm that.
can
What's
search for
it-
Microsoft.
Also, my
Many
colleague, Representative Vlad, to confirm that your parent company, ByteDance, currently can access user data. Yes?
We have to be more
Yes.
specific.
Yes.
After
You
Project
say-
Texas, no.
I'm not asking after Project Texas, I'm asking now. Yes.
Some user data is public data, Congresswoman, which
So
means
you
everybody
confirm that.
can search.
Like I said, Mr. Tang, he lying. Is not telling the truth, LOL.
Nah, he ain't going to tell the truth. It's his job to know how to lie well. That's the point of a CEO.
Parliament.
She got the hoop earrings on too. That white woman had on the
Don't
hoop
even-
earrings.
Reset. I don't even want you to put that juju out there. Reset.
Tang
Reset.
is the sound of nothingness.
All right, listen to this. SEC charges 8 celebrities due to undisclosed TRX Tron paid advertising. So those companies that was pushing those cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
Some of them have been charged by the SEC. The ones they got so far is Lindsay Lohan,
We don't give a damn
Jake
about.
Paul,
We don't give a damn about.
DeAndre Cortez, Austin Mohan, Michael Mason, Miles Parks McCullen. That was another person. It was a black person on the list. I forgot who it was.
But it ain't no black people on the list.
It was a black person on the list. For some reason, their name not right here. Soulja Boy, yes. Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy and Akon.
Well, we don't give a fuck about Akon after what he had to say.
Shaffer Smith, Neo, Lil Yachty. Yeah.
So yeah.
So these people that was pushing that shit, they're getting charged by the SEC now. Didn't let it be known that they were being pretty much paid for sponsorship. Israeli leader halts bill against Christian. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he will prevent the passage of a proposal by the powerful ally in his government coalition to punish Christian in jail time. Basically, we consider Netanyahu.
Soulja Boy ain't broke.
You sure? I don't know. Is Soulja Boy broke?
Soulja Boy's not broke.
I don't think Soulja Boy broke. Soulja Boy is he's a
Soulja Boy got paper.
Soulja Boy got loan money, I think.
Pootie Tang.
But basically in Israel, you have Netanyahu, who is considered a right-wing politician in Israel. He's considered a guy who's for the settlements and all that other stuff. But there's people who are even more right-wing who are now in office. I think they call it the Likud Party.
They're the Orthodox Jews.
Yeah, super Orthodox, pro-Israel, so they call them Zionists. Yes. They want to ban Christian teaching of Jesus Christ in their country.
They want to lock you up.
They don't want Jesus Christ to be taught in their country.
You get 1 year if you try to, 1 year in prison they're asking for if you try to convert adults.
Now,
and 2 years for children.
I'm going to show this article too. I don't know why I didn't get this one out. But here's the crazy part. Netanyahu has a strong backing by the Christian Zionists in America. And they are very much pro-Jesus Christ. They even evangelicals. So he has to block this bill and possibly piss off the people in his country.
Because he want that money to keep coming in.
The money and the American support. Donald Trump was pretty much ran by the Zionists, like all the other presidents.
They're all ran by.
Obama literally said, if I had to give myself a title, I probably would be considered a center-right Jew. That's what he called himself. Obama called himself a center-right Jew.
I bought my house from Lil Yachty. Still got mail to this day. Soulja Boy isn't broke.
No, I don't think so.
He be flossing fake money and jewelry.
Soulja got bread. I think that's what I'm about to say.
Soulja got bread. Very
you must have heard me
intelligent.
stumble right. I'm about to say he's a smart dude from what I've seen.
He already been exposed.
Nah, I don't think he got bread.
Soulja Boy might be broke. He got a child now. Can't fake it like Master P no more. Damn Honorable.
Y'all going after Master P now?
I'm sorry, Fly. Finally, something we definitely don't agree on.
Nah.
I pray for you, LOL.
Damn, y'all think Master P broke too?
JFK wasn't. George said JFK wasn't bought and paid for by the Jews.
You sure?
Well, he know everything. He would know. He was in that era. He's about 80.
He's 80 now.
2 Americans kidnapped in Haiti.
I'm going to show this story right quick because Travis had a funny point. It's not funny, but it was an American couple. Because when you read the title,
they're not American.
Because of the political climate we in right now, when you see these titles, you got
that's to fool you.
It says American couple being held at ransom in Haiti. Family says we told them not to go. So when I read the story, I was like, oh, American couple. And it turns out I think they are Haitian Americans. So when they went to the country, they kidnapped them and told them they had to pay a couple $1,000s to get them back. They was paid, and then they came.
Master P definitely broke. Ain't never seen a rack snacks in my life.
That's not true. I have.
I have not seen one either.
I have. I've seen them. I've seen them in stores.
We have to understand how to make yourself a corporate entity. After that, filing bankruptcy or being broke is a different perspective.
Filing bankruptcy ain't a bad thing.
No, that's to get out of.
That's to get out of the debt. 7 years and you back.
Soulja not on EBT,
but he not rich.
But he not rich like he pretend. Master P got more money than him.
Master P not broke.
I ain't never seen a rap snacks ever in my life.
Man, rap snacks out here are good. I'm saying rap snacks are
they only in Atlanta?
No, they're mainly in the South.
I ain't seen them in North Carolina.
You wasn't there.
So they had them in North Carolina?
Yes. In the grocery stores.
How many you buy?
That ain't none of your business.
See, you don't support black
Anyway,
businesses.
Get to this point. When you saw the story, what's the first thing you said?
I said that how you gonna come? I said they Haitian. They went back to their country and got kidnapped, held up for ransom.
And the dude was like, damn, they got jammed up when they went back home.
They got jammed up when they went back home. And I'm saying they probably in on the shit. Scamming.
See, that's too, the kidnappers wanted, or what would you use the word kidnap? I don't know, hell for ransom.
Hell for ransom.
The people who want the money, they wanted a couple thousand at first, and then once they got that money, they asked for 200,000.
That was for the couple had to get their cut too. They like, that ain't enough money.
So the couple was like, we don't have that type of money. So are they expecting somebody to set up a GoFundMe? If a GoFundMe, look, let me say this. If a GoFundMe pop up asking for 200,000 to get them out, I'll get suspicious.
George said they in Los Angeles. Travis ain't buying none. Shit. I buy EBT cards every month, and I ain't ashamed.
Look, half off.
Travis talking that ish, but not supporting. They're everywhere. I have not seen them.
I've seen Rap Snacks.
I've not seen them. They not in the state of Washington.
Of course, nothing is up here. I can't even get
Eastwood. You know you need to repent. Don't support them bad habits. What ethnicity is the first thought I had, but I saw a lot of comments that Caribbean families do this all the time. Exactly, Honorable.
Y'all call them scamming.
They scamming like hell, just like them Black Americans in Colorado is.
Now, how they just catch a bullet? We ain't even talking about them. Why you just send a shot at the Colorado family? Leave them people alone. People do enough. Done enough.
I support this.
Why would the name is black people?
It's called donations.
Donations. Send them donations. Send them donations.
Y'all niggas was talking shit in the comment section too when stuff won't work and talking about we need to get new equipment.
Yeah.
I just got new equipment. Shit. They didn't get no new one in a while.
All right, let's see this right quick. I think I got it. Damn. People get sick and get nasty, don't they, y'all?
Some don't have to get sick to be nasty, y'all. They sick 24/7, 365 days out of a year.
People get sick and get nasty. All right. Xi Jinping delivers a chilling message for the West as he tells a dear friend Vladimir Putin change is coming. That has
Eastwood be speaking some real shit. 300, you get 600. Deep freezer stay stocked.
Let me say this though. I ain't want to go there. Fuck it. The people who be on, the people who be selling the stamps that be giving bad numbers, they mess up the whole economy though.
I buy EBT funds from family. I was raised on food stamps. Damn, Travis Black hate is legendary. Travis borrowed $800. Now he want a cookie. Nigga, I didn't borrow no $800. I don't need to go get loans. That's why you in debt.
Damn, Travis.
Give him this oatmeal cookies, y'all.
Yeah.
Brinkley Floyd, come get this nigga up off the ground.
All right, let me get back to this story. Xi Jinping delivers a chilling message for the West as he tells dear friend Vladimir Putin change is coming that hasn't happened in 100 years. And we are driving it on day Russia despite said UK risks nuclear collision with its aid to Ukraine. So basically, Xi went to Russia and did a little photo op saying that that's his friend.
Travis trying hard. Look, he got trying hard. But still can't read. He reads worse than you do. Nigga, no, you don't know how to form a fucking sentence. Where's your spaces at?
Calm down.
I gotta
So I'm trying to read the story, man. So basically, Xi is saying the last 100 years, there was one group that's in power. The next 100 years, you're about to transition to another group. We see the Middle East, we see Saudi Arabia and Iran and Israel, and we see Ukraine trying to get with the NATO, but Ukraine may end up with China if China is able to negotiate a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. If America fall, do Israel stick with U.S. or they go with China?
You know where they're going. Those tiny hats go wherever there's shillings.
The shilling shuffle this last episode. Putin warns UK over depleted uranium tank shells for Ukraine. Now, what's weird to me, I thought that was considered a war crime. Depleted uranium cell the shells are known for giving people cancer. A lot of the veterans that come back from wars where that was used end up very
Travis
sick.
Reed. Yo, Travis Reed good as fuck when he's by himself. Fuck you.
UK would send Ukraine armor-piercing shells containing depleted uranium for use with its Challenger 2 battle tanks. If the UK send those tanks to Ukraine, we could move even faster to a nuclear war. We just got to make sure we point out that this is possible. I know the possibility of this happening, but it can happen.
If America falls, it doesn't matter who goes where. We're all fucked.
Because America ain't going down without a fight, and they're going to blow everything up.
Ukraine going to China, and then Biden will be left with blue balls. Kamala help him out in that area.
Oh, shit.
All
right, S&B offers roughly $100 billion in liquidity line to UBS as part of the Credit Suisse deal. Credit Suisse, another bank that flopped overseas, S&B, they offered them $100 billion liquidity from them. They basically sold the bank, and basically the debt they have over 100. Let me just show you real quick. The holders in that bank, because that was a very established bank, a lot of people trusted that bank to always be stable. The fact that it flopped now, holders of $17 billion of Credit Suisse bonds wiped out on a UBS takeover. So Saudi Arabia, by the way, just said they lost $1 billion in this happening. Saudi Arabia, who said they're not going to bail them out. Saudi Arabia, who's now getting close to Iran. Saudi Arabia, who said they about to use the yuan for their oil. I mean, the writing is on the wall. What's happening? This is why you need a war.
Was that a plug for Michael Jackson?
What?
Was that a plug?
What you mean? Get it out, nigga. Now let me hit the button.
Hit the button on what?
What were you saying?
Nigga, fuck you.
He's mad as hell right now. My apologies. Travis is mad as hell. He about to swing on me, y'all. Anyway, Saudi Arabia is trying to move away from America. We see when banks start failing, you need an injection of money into the system. You start wars, which is why America and the West is putting a whole bunch of money into Ukraine.
Look at that.
What?
Read it. I ain't reading that shit.
What the hell, George?
No, that's your friend.
Bank bailed most of the companies out, got their money out before the banks went ass up. Yeah, that's what Israel did with SVB. What?
Wentz.
Anyway, insider dealing. When somebody made their money, obviously. All right, let's jump ahead. Major banks agreed to jointly boost global dollar liquidity, which means they're about to start printing money. Well,
they mean they're about to start.
Well, they don't print money. They don't print money no more. They just tell you how much money exists. They don't have to print it no more. They just tell you, hey, we just put this much money exists now. They just tell you they ain't got to print it no more. They don't actually print dollars no more. But Florida Governor Ron DeSantis proposed banning of digital currency from the Fed, arguing it would stifle innovation and promote surveillance. Go ahead.
She said she need the volume turned down on Flatline.
Just a touch. Okay. I'll make sure. Just a touch. Oh, man. But yeah, Ron DeSantis is...
Facts is a bit loud. It's 6 seconds too long.
They're like, damn, nigga, you need all that?
You counted the seconds? Boy, dude.
But yeah, Ron, so we were talking about this last week, how the federal bank, they're going to want to do a digital currency. Ron DeSantis is already knowing it's going to happen. Biden came out in support of it, or at least his administration have already came out in support of it, saying that it could possibly help. What's that right there?
If I hit it, it's going to go, though.
Yeah, you got to hit it first.
No, I'll wait.
Okay, we'll just wait till afterward. Don't hit X. Okay. So now he's already saying he want to ban it in Florida. Do you think he'll run for president?
Who?
Ron DeSantis.
Yes, I think he's going to run.
Against Trump. Because Trump came out and called him a meathead. And matter of fact,
it's hard to choose between the two.
He could have blocked the indictment that's coming down on Trump from Manhattan because Trump lives in Florida.
But he didn't.
But he didn't because people saying because he's talking crazy to him, so he's going to let him be arrested. So we'll see. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is not on board with the potential launch of a central bank digital currency by the Federal Reserve. This is why they've been killing the cryptocurrencies. On Monday, DeSantis proposed legislation that would make Florida the first state in the country to ban the use of digital currencies used by the Fed or any foreign central bank. So he's not banning crypto. He just wants to ban. We say last episode of Billions, dude was trying to buy the presidency through 3.5 in crypto.
She said, Kiefer said sound keeps dropping off.
It does?
Oh, shit.
Is it because I'm far away from the mic, or is it because it's actually lagging?
Probably because you keep going far from the mic.
Let us know if it get worse. But he doesn't want to ban digital currencies. He just want to ban one coming from the Fed because it can be controlled. If the Fed get a digital currency and it becomes a standard, we back to the dollar again. You're back to being controlled by the system. Oh, shit.
Keeper. I can hear them just fine. Is something going on we don't know about over there?
All right, look at George. Leave it alone, George. China-Russia trade surge lifts yuan use, but Russians would give right arm for U.S. dollar. This is another story about, this is a South China Morning Post.
Uh-oh, chopped is screwed. I know I could hear because I could hear a Travis.
Yeah, went out, came back in. Okay.
It's working now. It went out and came back in. Leave keep alone.
So now they're saying that Russia is possibly going to move towards the yuan, the Chinese currency, but people still think, the West at least, still think they want the dollar. But I don't know. But that's what happens when your system is falling and everybody's starting to abandon your currency. You probably going to make up propaganda about them. So it is what it is.
We'll take it.
It is what it is. All right, man. How long we been going? Go to the OBS right quick. Right there. So these episodes getting shorter. You like it, don't you? Episodes getting shorter and shorter. Anyway, man, I guess we can let y'all go get out of here. Thank y'all for coming and spending a little time with us on your Saturday. Really appreciate it. You could be anywhere and listen to anything, and you're here with us. What else? What the last thing you got to say before we get out of here?
Hold on. Yeah, Kiefer. Go in and out and come back with some edibles. Damn.
Damn. What the hell? Hope you ain't sick next week.
I don't know. George need to take that damn voodoo off of me. That's what he need to do.
All right, what's the last thing you about to say before we get out of here?
Thank you all for coming and joining us on this Saturday, and we appreciate the love and support, and thanks for watching the video. You don't gotta go home.
Oh, here you go.
I want all of you out of my goddamn house, out damn spot.
You know, that bomb is a little bit too long too.
Anyways, we're going to talking about cutting down all my damn sound bites. But anyway, man, thank y'all for coming through.
Travis sounds so white just now.
Oh yeah, you should. Hey, code switch for y'all. Anyway, man, let me get up out of here.
Replay.
Keep reading these comments. Thank you, Honorable, for watching the replay.
That whiteness is truly sickening.
Please comment, or not comment, I'm sorry. Please subscribe if you're not. Share it if you can. Thank y'all for the support. All praise to the Most High. And peace, man.